the courage to get back up after falling, the obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo, the Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity, up until your personal victory, until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Sorry? Yes, but they don't
You don't know, isn't it? Like, pretty sloppy.
Oh, that's right. I think this is better, isn't it? All right, well, yeah, we've got glass and we got the rest. Yeah, you do that. You do you. Thanks, Jono. That was awesome. Nice. That's okay. Oh, hang on, I'll go get that. Shit, yeah, that's the hay. Oh, God. There's Richard. No. Okay, so I'll keep that so we've got all the... You thought about dressing up as someone different? Yeah, I think you need to dress up as someone else.
Yeah, I know. I've been waiting for the bloody money to come through. They never paid me, so
You should be up there somewhere.
I should be somewhere. I know I should be somewhere. And Gab's the same. Gab said he paid already.
Oh, really?
He's here as well.
That's all right. We're both
We got
Hey, Richard, you're going to double out each other.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah. Two negatives.
Yeah.
Just consider yourself like a back.
How are you, Halsey? Oh, right. Yeah, no. Yeah, yeah.
I think
production, sponsors, big players. Couple, three, 5. Shouldn't take out across the form that you start. And then start from there. But once the time you start,
That's Simmy, I tell you what, and Kobe. You can't see us hear every word you're saying, and they can hear you as well.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the playing game, the big game, the Central Midlands Coastal Football League Grand Final. This is going to be a great clash here today with Dandaragan again trying to add to their premiership total of 3 in a row. Cervantes will be here to deny it. But doing the responses of today's game at Super Crane Oval, we have Y-Rock Limestone, LHR Landscaping, Mass Concrete and Civil, Coral Coastal Ceilings, Phoebe Piney Property, OSC Financial Services, Hawkins Haulage, which is on the scoreboard, Grant Burnett, Twinder Electrical Air and Solar. We also have the filming footy sponsors coming from the Great Southern Fuels, Agfree, Delta Ag, Kimberley Accommodation Group, UTF Trailers, Corrigan Hotel, Wild Gravel, Amlube, Dartfish, Archie's, Omnibus, Classic Clashes, Gallagher, Premium Grains and Macron. We thank all of those sponsors, and it's great that we'll be able to present to you the football coming from the Coastal Central Midlands Football League here at Cervantes. A great day, a great crowd, there's plenty of sponsors, there's plenty of supporters, the crowd is enormous, and all the facilities have been really used to cope with the big crowd. Terrific day, terrific atmosphere, and we should have a beauty here today. Darren, just before we go, my co-commentator Darren McDonald, who's had an illustrious football career himself over the years, and we have some great players out here today. We had the best and fairest of the league going back to back, Josh Harris. We had the leading goal kicker, James Corner, also Cervantes, and he kicked 61 goals for the year. Also on stage today, players who played in their carnival team, Angus Lawrison, who was the player of the carnival, James Williams won the coach's trophy, Robert Worrell was in the All-Stars team with Jason Gilby and Joshua Harris. So we've got the set, we've got the top quality, the top players in the league, and we look forward to a big game.
So Cervantes have won the toss and they're going to kick to the right of screen, which means Dandaragan will be kicking to your left of screen.
Okay, Darren, well, who do you think will win this big one?
Look, it's going to be even Stevens. Two different looking sides. Certainly Dandaragan looking a lot thicker and built for the inside football, and then Cervantes looking like they've got some more faster types players built for speed, so they'll want the ball on the outside, and Dandaragan will want a contested game, I reckon, so whoever gets their own way will win the game. But I'm going to tip Cervantes on their home ground by less than a kick.
Well, it's just going to be a game with a fair bit of emotion, because we had an incident in the second semi-final, and their vice-captain, Gus Devitt, was tackled and had to go through the concussion procedure, and unfortunately Gus isn't able to play, and he is a great little player. Todd Kenny was involved in the tackle. He had nothing to answer for, but it left Cervantes without Gus, who was a good player the last time we did a telecast up at Jurien Bay, and he was a recipient of our award that day. I think they'll miss him, but I also think there's a inner desire there to achieve a little bit more coming from the Cervantes team, and the fact that they haven't won a premiership for 3 years may be playing on their...
You think they might be making a beeline for Kenny early?
Well, this could be on the cards, but
there's
also...
been a bit of hoo-ha off the field about it, Terry?
Yes, there has been a bit of animosity and jibing going on, but Todd Kenny is a very good player too.
Absolutely, he's seen him perform well at a number of Country Week carnivals now.
All the players are moving into position. We'll be ready for the throw up at any minute. We have everyone moving in. It's just about ready to go. We had the
Got Beer into the ruck
there.
in here for Cervantes, and he'll be going in against Parker.
We have Nathan Morris, Daniel Appleby and Ben Gilvray as our main umpires today. Tussling going on. Umpire goes in, throws it up. Away you go, Darren. Welcome.
Up they go. It's one down by Parker of Dandaragan, and already the umpire's seen a whistle, and it's going the way of Cervantes. Not sure whether it was they're out of their jurisdiction as Riley Brown goes across the ground, finds a teammate out on that far wing. That is Roberts. Roberts goes long to the half-forward flank, out on the leg. Williams. Ball comes into the hot spot now. They fly. Oh, that's Horner. Bang! That's Otterly. That'll be 50. He'll go to the line. That's silly. Trying to throw your weight around. That was corner coming out on the lead. And he's getting marched all the way to the goal square. It's not corner, actually. It's Harris.
Harris.
It was strong presentation at the football. In he comes, bangs it through. He's got the first inside 30 seconds. And Cervantes start the game exceptionally well.
Good signs.
Very good signs. But Dandaragan want to be careful. The umpires want to be hot early. They want to stamp out any sort of violence that could break out during the game, any grand final. So if you're going to be push your weight around early, you're going to give away a free kick. So you
don't want teams getting easy goals like that,
No.
do you? I mean, it just sets up their confidence. Yeah. They're going to go in harder in next contest.
So Parker beat Beer in the first knock, but Cervantes got the free kick out of the middle of the ground because I think there was someone outside of stepped outside of the 50 before the ball went up in the Dandaragan back line, Dandaragan forward line. So what sort of quarters are we running? Do we run time on quarters, John?
Sure, I think it's 20 plus, is it?
Yeah, right. Because I was going to say, it's taken a bit of time for that ball to get back to the middle of the ground. Up they go. One down by Parker again. Coming through was Gooch. And umpire says, I'll have it. And there'll be another stoppage just forward to centre for the Saints. Getting up off the ground is Riley Brown for the Tiger Sharks. One down there by Beer. Only as far as Paul. He gets a handball backwards. They have the footy. That was Gooch. Now come through the middle of the ground. Out to the half-forward flank. That's Zach Jackson, brother of Luke from the Dockers. Makes a good contest, sees the ball over the line, and there'll be a ball in 48 metres around left forward pocket for the Saints.
Throw in left forward pocket. Ruckman setting themselves. Beer. In they go. Ball's coming out. Snapped in towards the goals. 1 point only.
That was Scotney on the fly.
Scotney on the fly, yes. Keep focusing. Comes a kick in. Dandaragan. Here comes the kick right out in front of the... Oh, a great mark there taken by the Cervantes player in Jack McCoy. McCoy goes up along the wing side onto the grandstones. Out he goes and taken here by Cervantes with a handball in. Beautiful handball taken in. Back it comes here. They're looking good here, Cervantes, as it's taken then by Venturi, and he finds his marksman up forward. It's taken by Leo Lambert. He's driving into the square, into the full forward area. Beautiful kick with precision. Found his man. Beautiful pass in, and they worked that ball beautifully, and it was good teamwork all around. Leo Lambert had all of his awareness, and he was finding his teammate here. And we've got him in position is Brad Patterson. Patterson will be 30 metres out from goal, dead in front, and they're looking ominous, Cervantes.
Absolutely. They're on a mission. Kicking into a breeze too.
Left foot kick, beautiful kick right through the middle of the goals, and Cervantes get their second on the board, and they're really looking ominous, and they're set for this game in a big way.
And on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard, it's Cervantes 2 straight 12 to Dandaragan 1 point. So Cervantes are really making a statement early, making the most of their opportunities, kicking into a southeasterly. who would be favouring your left of screen. So how will Dandaragan respond? Still very early in this game, only a few minutes gone, but they'll want to get moving. Parker and Beer to go into the ruck duties once again. Up they go. One down by Beer, shark by Dandaragan, handball goes out, umpire says legged. Now they've played on, paid advantage, running through was Rava. Rava couldn't find Worrell, he came at it hard, didn't take the mark. Worrell still battles on, running through was Kenny. He's tackled and brought to ground, now Dandaragan laying tackles, left, right and centre, that's Hitchcock. And they're going to ball it up at centre half forward for the Saints. They'd dearly like to reduce some of the scoreboard pressure here. Up they go, Beer and Parker. It's taken out of the pack by Cowie. Now it's picked up by Rava. Has a chance to look up. Sets his sail for goal. Rava kicks a beauty and Dandaragan have their first.
That was a handy goal then. They needed that one back because Cervantes were just gathering a little bit of momentum.
So Rava was responsible in the middle of the ground for receiving a handball and taking the advantage and driving them inside 50, and they managed to hold it in their forward half of the ground and create an opportunity, and Rava finished off with a beautiful goal.
Ready to go back into the throw up again. Umpires, all players organising themselves again. Parker and Beer. Big clash again. Ruckman set themselves. Scoreboard reading. 2 goals, one goal. Here we go. Ball coming out of the centre. Tackle there, play on. Back it comes to Cervantes, taking the ball into the centre half forward area. No one can take the ball. Back it comes out. Oh, met that big handball out by Parker. That was a good one. Handballs across now. Dandaragan, beautiful bit of handballing then by Todd Kenny's in there. Another handball back to Kenny. Kenny's making his way through, gets it across to Anton Scotney into the full forward area. There goes that big tussle there. Worrell was involved. Big tackle into the ground. They go was taken then by Zach Jackson, who was involved in that tackle, and the umpire said, we'll throw it up. Good transformation of play then by Dandaragan.
Absolutely.
There goes a throw up. It's taken then. Tap out and then a snap on goal. Hits a post.
That was Riley Brown.
Riley Brown. That's a looked very dangerous. 2 goals to 1 goal, 1 on the Hawkins scoreboard, leading Cervantes.
Cowie to bring the ball back into play. Finds a teammate in Callaghan. Hits him on the chest, still inside D50 for the Tiger Sharks. Cervantes, Dandaragan have upped the ante. He goes long now, Callaghan, comes to the grandstand side. Standing underneath it was Williams for the Saints. Comes off hands, be a boundary throw in. Just forward to centre wing in favour of the Saints. The ball will be thrown back into play. Beer and Parker to go at it. Up they go. Well done by Parker, flicked it over the back. Kenny tries to force the ball through. Then Parker soccers off the ground. Cervantes gather the football. There's a really good handball by Patterson. Umpire.
Overzealous tackle then by Gooch. Watered back to Brad Patterson.
Patterson goes inboard. He finds Callaghan. Not quite in the corridor. They're looking for something up ahead. Dandaragan set up well behind the ball. Ball comes down the line. Big fly. Corner went high. Couldn't take the mark. Ball comes off hands. Goes back to Lorison. Gets a handball back to Gilby. Gilby goes long. Back to the half-forward flank. Standing underneath and a jumper hold there from Watts. Oh, now an umpire is going to throw the ball back into play as Callaghan was thrown to ground.
Left half forward here for the Dandaragan side as the throw-in takes place. The ruckmen set themselves. Pepper and Beer in there. The ball comes away of Gooch. Gooch snaps onto his left boot. The ball goes and into the forward pocket further down the ground. That's taken out over the line and out of bounds. Umpire said we'll throw it in. Jack Beer's down there for the Cervantes side. And he goes. He'll probably go up against the ruck of Anthony Scotney there. Beer, no one's got the ball yet. Cervantes, great possession, taken to the ground. No one wins it out. The ball's on the ground. They're all fighting for it. No one can win it out. It's still in the pack. Back they come. Again, moving over the top of the ball was Jackson Brown. He gained possession and then he was taken to the ground.
There's a lot of pressure in the clinches. Both sides not giving an inch.
It's getting tighter.
One down by Beer. Still inside D50 for the Tiger Sharks. They get it out now through Harris. He comes up to the wing, right in front of the corner. Got 3 to beat. Coming back on him was Rowe. Did well. Still has the football. Umpires found a free kick down the ground. Someone's been put fair on their backside.
Whoa.
And there's a Dandaragan kick going to be given. Is it? No, it's Cervantes. Cervantes. We'd like to learn a little bit more about that. It's going to be taken by McQueen right here on the commentator wing. So McQueen looks forward. All I can see is the Saints jumpers. Puts a good kick out the corner, and Corner takes a mark on his chest. That was very skillful from McQueen. He didn't have a lot of room for margin for error and did very well. Corner thumps it into the pocket. Players set themselves, they fly off hands. Picked up there by Roberts. He's tackled over the line. Umpire says holding the ball. Cervantes win a free kick in the pocket. Wearing the sleeves is Leo Lambert. And he's on the right side for a left footer. He'll kick it from about 35 metres out. No daylight to speak of.
A renowned goal kicker, Darren, is Leo Lambert.
In he comes. Gets into his run, shoots from 35, elects to kick it to the teeth of goal, and a good strong mark in defence.
Jacob
by
Rowe.
Rowe. Rowe brings it out, finds a teammate over there on the far side. That's Hitchcock. Hitchcock comes back into the square, gets it to Lorison. Lorison brings it back out, commentator side. Kenny stands, takes the mark. He's got a teammate in McDonald. McDonald now receives. His handball's intercepted. That was exceptional work. Kenny comes for support. Goes on the left foot. Down to the half-forward flank. No one can take the football. It's all Cervantes. Well attacked by Cowie. Goes over the line. She's on like Donkey Kong. Jackson and Cowie going at it. Tit for tat. Umpires will just want to throw the ball in and get it going or give a free kick.
There's something in that corner that every time it goes there, it flares up.
Cowie's won a free kick.
Here he goes. Cowie then looking into the centre of the ground and, it's intercepted there beautifully by Gooch, and he's been treated after he's got rid of the ball. The umpire said further down the field.
There's a fair bit going on between these two sides, and the umpires are adjudicating accordingly. And both sides need to settle down.
Ambrose Ryan will be the recipient of that free kick, which Gooch participated in, tackled, pushed after he kicked it. And now here's an opportunity for Ambrose Ryan for the Dandaragan Saints.
Won't be an easy kick with that southeaster pushing across him. He'll have to hang it right out.
There goes the kick, puts it up beautifully, allows for the wind, and I'll tell you what, it's straight through the middle for the Saints. They all go across and congratulate him. There's a bit of atmosphere going on in this game, and the Dandaragan team now take the lead. Do they take the lead? Sorry. Yes, they do. 2 goals, 2 goals at this stage.
It's on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. They've got the lead by 2 points. They've settled into this game now, which is quite a physical affair. And the umpires, very good, taking control, giving free kicks where they need to. But both teams now have cost themselves a goal from unduly rough play.
Yes, it's unnecessary. It can come back to haunt you.
12 minutes into this first quarter, Smith into the ruck. One down by Scotney. Ball ends up with Harris. Harris drives long inside forward 50 for corner. He can't take the mark. It's picked up by Lorison. He's brought to ground. And then a magnificent intercept from McDonald's kick. He's had a kick and a handball intercepted now. And it's going to go up just inside 50 for Cervantes in that right forward pocket.
Game on here at Super Crane Oval.
Well and truly. Up they go. One down by Scotney again. Tracking the football
get a free kick.
No, it's kept. Trickled over the line. So Harvey thought he might be able to get inside. Now Horner and his opponent having a little bit of a his opponent having a little bit of how do you do? Right at the top of 50 for the Tiger Sharks. Ball comes back into play. It's one down by Smith. Ball slips out. Trying to burrow his way through was Paul. He stopped dead in his tracks, and there's a fair bit of feeling. The umpire tells him to settle down. They're going to ball it up. Up they go. It's one down there by Smith of the Tiger Sharks. Heads over the footy. Going flying was Brad Ryan. Now it's picked up and running as he was about to get rid of it. Peters holding the ball. That's a goal-saving tackle by the Saints. We've got a player down here in front of us laying on the ground, the Tiger Sharks. It is Green, and he's looking a bit worse for wear. They're in the back pocket. The Saints, Mark paid. And the kick out of defence taken by Williams. Finds a teammate just behind centre wing. That's Roberts. Roberts goes long down the line. Ball clears the pack. Hits and misses. If it goes out, it could be a lasso. They converge. Brad Ryan. The umpire has said free kick held without the football.
Callahan was involved in that.
Going to go the way of Smith.
Kick on the half-back flank for the Tiger Sharks as the ball goes up towards the scoreboard side. Players set themselves. No one can win it out. Now they do. Back it comes. The tackle here by the Saints. He's taking to the ground. Dandaragan. What's happening? Let's play on. Down the forward line they go. Here it goes. The ball swooped out. Shot on goal. Hits the post. 1 point only.
They want to be careful wasting opportunities with this breeze.
There's a kick in, going out here. Taken here by Sankey, then driving the ball up onto the wing side, searching for his marksman, and Patterson takes the ball here on the grandstand side. Patterson goes onto his left foot, driving it up into the forward line. Oh, he fell over them, was Joel Peters. The ball comes back into play. Oh. Peters goes back in after it, is trying to retreat, gets a nice handball across to Harris. Harris sends the ball up into the full forward area. No one can take the mark. Spoilt then brilliantly by the Saints player and wasn't penalised, and that was Ryan. The ball comes across to his teammate who takes it out over the line. Yeah, Brad Ryan ran back with his back to the ball and concentrated on the ball, didn't get penalised, so it was all fair and square. In goes the throw in, taken in, and the push there to Anthony Scottney. The play goes on. Back goes Cervantes. They can't win the ball. Now Dandaragan looking for a player further down the wing. Can't find him. Back comes Matt Helms is in there, but cleaning it up, and a big tackle there. It'll go to Ryan. Then the ball goes across now and taken. It's taken here by Riley Brown. Brad Ryan running back for the handball, but now he delivers off and finds Jamie Paul. Jamie Paul goes up into the full forward line, searching for a player, taking the mark. No one can take it. Mapped up then by Dandaragan. There goes a handball out there by James Williams. The ball coming up onto the wing side. That's no interfering. There was Worrell. He couldn't win it. Ball's on the ground. No one can win it out. What's happening here? Taking the ball strongly with Scottney. He goes to ground. Umpire says, I'll take it from here. Umpire Norris to throw it up. Right in front of us here at the wing. The ruckman setting themselves. There they go, throw it in. It's taken here by Dandaragan. Kenny, he's a strong player. Handballs to himself, dispossessed. Worrell scoops in. He looks dangerous. He loses possession. Back the ball goes onto the ground. No one can win it out. There's a scuffle, there's pressure. The ball's been hit backwards and forwards. Here's a chance for Gooch, and they got it out wide down to the centre, down the corridor they go, and searching for the big mark, but too many numbers there for the Sharks, and they take the ball out onto the wing scoreboard side.
Sankey dropped what he should have taken. Going back after, it's got Hitchcock for company. They fight for the football. No one can pick it up. Zach Jackson throwing his weight around. Now the Tiger Sharks have it through Callahan. He goes long down the outer wing, and a really strong mark under duress there by the Tiger Sharks. They bring the ball back inside. That's Harris. Gets it to Harold. He's got a teammate out here. On his Pat Malone, that's Patterson. Ball doesn't sit well for him. Gathers it, gives it back to a teammate, and he's hit. That's Huntley. Still they have the football. Patterson again. He's got his teammate on his own. That's Harold. And then there's a free kick. It's going Dandaragan's way.
It's Gooch is going to take it.
They were off and running, the Sharks. They'd worked it all out, the Tiger Sharks. Plays on Gooch, finds a teammate in the pocket, well within kicking range. They're going to go back and have a shot on goal through Rava, who's already kicked one today. 20-minute mark of this first quarter. They've had a few opportunities, the Saints. They've missed a few. 45-degree angle, right side for a right footer. He's going to kick it from about 35 metres out. In he strolls. Gets into his run now, Rava. Sends a footy on its way. He didn't allow enough, and the wind's taken it to the near side. 1 point. The Cervantes Tiger Sharks supporters go up, and they 2-4, 16, leading Cervantes 2 straight 12. That breeze favouring your left of screen. As the Tiger Sharks about to bring the ball back into play. Long they come, members side. Players set themselves. Gilby went up high, didn't get a fingernail on it. Now trickles over the ball, over the line, in front of Rowe. And it's at left half forward for the Saints. Ball's going to come back into play. Parker going to go up into the ruck with Smith. Up they go. One down by Smith, who presented really well. Went down to his teammate and King, who got tied up in the contest. Up they go. Smith and Parker. Parker flicks it over the back, trying to find Kenny. Helms went hard at the footy. It's going to be a Cervantes free kick for being held without the football. Cervantes, right half back, right in front of their faithful members. Long down the line. Contest right here on the wing.
Big great
fly.
mark.
Beer paid
Beer.
the mark. Beautiful mark to Beer, the big ruckman. He goes long to centre half forward, getting out the back and making a really good fist of it is Harold. Takes the mark. Harold looking for options. Short passes on. Beautiful kick. Oh, but he's made a meal of it as Helms dropped what he should have taken. Dandy Saints letting him know all about it, and he's going to be a throw in at the top of 50 for the Cervantes Tiger Sharks. Ball comes back into play. Beer and Parker. Parker wins this one. Getting out after it's Kenny. Couldn't pick it up. Helms makes amends. Drives it into the teeth of goal. No one can claim the football. They converge on it. They're going to ball it up. 40 metres inside. Tiger Sharks 50. Up they go. Parker and Beer. One down by Beer. Coming through. Flat strap was Harris.
Josh Harris.
And he got holding the ball. They play on. It's into the middle of the ground, but no one. Hitchcock too far off that. Callahan takes the mark, gets it to centre half forward. Cervantes mount another attack. They go inside 50. No, Horner slips out a handball. Teammate under pressure, and they're going to ball it up. That was corner.
Yes, the pressure's right on midfield. The tackling is immense, and the players and both teams are feeling. There goes the throw up. The ruckmen set themselves. It's won away by Cervantes, but picked up by the Saints, and the ball comes back around there to Harvey. The ball's swinging around. What's happened?
One behind.
One behind, then by Harvey. Gets them onto the scoreboard again. 2 goals, 1 now to Cervantes. Here comes the kick in. I would say Dandaragan have the aid of a slight breeze blowing a little bit across the ground. There goes the run out of play then. Taken then by Gilby, taking the ball down the wing. Here go the Saints, winning the ball into the centre half-forward area. Oh, but it's intercepted here and a mark taken then by the Tiger Sharks, holding up play. Not in a hurry to get on with it. There goes the kick, going in short. Finds a Callahan. Callahan there. Callahan on the left boot. Goes in short again. Riley Brown. Riley Brown now stabbing the ball up the forward line. Here they go. Players set themselves. It's taken then nicely by Mitch Fitzgerald going into centre half forward. No one can take it. Swooping on the ball beautifully. Having a shot. It looks like he's got it. It looks like it was Jaden Warren. Just picking him up. That was a good snap on goal.
So they get the lead back. They go to a 3-1-19, leading the Saints at 2-4-16, 3-point ball game.
Riley Brown, yes.
He's Dandaragan. Yeah. Righto. Back in the middle of the ground, we got Beer and Scotney into the ruck. Scotney, a prime move around the ground. He's like another midfielder, ruck rover type. Beer, a traditional ruckman. Up they go, one down by Scotney. Picked up by Kenny, emerges from the pack, goes inside to out. Has a bounce on the left foot inside 50. Worrell keeps his feet. He's clean outside of the right boot. Oh, great goal saving off the deck. One behind.
What a brilliant save there by Sankey.
Worrell should have gone for a higher kick.
Sankey was brilliant then.
Cervantes to bring the ball back into play. It's a short pass. Oh, nearly made a meal of it. Ball's taken by Huntley. Still in there, right back pocket. Tiger Sharks have a 3-point lead on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. Up they go to left half back. Oh, coming in was Rowe, taking a good mark over the back of the contest. Plays on. He likes something inside 50. Big fist. Here's Worrell again. He's come alive. Gets it on his left, tackled it and smothered at the same time. Going in, head over the footy, Williams. It's really Wooding. Worrell has got a teammate in the open. Scooting through was Jackson. Picks it up, brought to ground. Gets a handball away the last moment. Rava gives it to a teammate there in Reinke. Fires on goal! Great team goal from the Saints. And we're going goal for goal here at Super Crane Oval. The Saints regain the lead by 4 points on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard.
Ooh, really tight contest, isn't it? Everything's up for grabs. There's smothers, there's pressure. The tackling's immense by both teams, and many opportunities go begging as well. But they're coming back and attacking this situation all the time. Both teams. Credit to them.
Outstanding footy from both teams. And in the middle of the ground there, Kenny's just taken it by the scruff of the neck. He's grabbed the ball inside, gone outside, had a bounce and driven it deep inside 50, and they were able to capitalise on that clearance.
Anton Scotney going here against Pepper in the centre of the bound. Up they go. That's one down. Oh, no one wins it out. Back it comes to Riley. Harold was the one that got him on into the full forward line. They go, Cervantes. No one can take the mark. The ball spills clear. Dandaragan trying to mop up as they come down the wing side. Here he goes with a kick right into the centre. Beers there with the Scotney. No one can win the ball. Swooping up the clums. And going into his back was Riley Brown on the bottom of that pack.
Dandaragan that rule's disappeared this year, the pushing the back rule. Up they go.
There they go, and the ball's been taken here by the clever little Saint in Brad Ryan. Now back to back it comes to Joel Peters. Kicks the ball high in the air for the Tiger Sharks. The ball comes back into the centre. Oh, diving on top of him. Very, very clumsy, and getting the free kick is Cervantes. And it's taken by the big bloke. Gooch was one who pushed him in then. Harris. There goes the kick then by Harris into the forward line, but it's intercepted here by Dandaragan. They go straight out wide. It's taken here by Jackson Brown. Back the ball comes, no one can clear it away. Brad Ryan's in there. Brad Ryan on top of his neck, and he'll take the free kick.
Harold a little bit ambitious there.
There goes the kick then. It's taken out here wide by Todd Kenny, and that we have quarter time in the grand final for 2026 at Central Midlands Football League. Scoreboard Cervantes 3 goals, 1 to Dandaragan Saints 3 goals, 5, and we've got a classic.
Really good game of footy from both sides. Cervantes out of the blocks early. They got a goal on the board within the first 30 seconds due to a 50-metre penalty and a hard hit on Harris, who presented beautifully at the footy. They then got back-to-back goals, and then the Saints warmed into it, and they were able to get a couple and regain the lead. Then missing some opportunities. They've got 5 points on the board. Cervantes only the one, and Cervantes will have the breeze in this second quarter. They're favouring their end, but Dandaragan nevertheless a 4-point lead. Some prominent players for them in that quarter. Kenny had been magnificent inside and out. I thought Scottney made a real difference. Parker fought on well in the ruck. They were pretty much their main Rowe and Gooch also getting a fair bit of the footy. Their goal scorers were Reinke, Ambrose and Rava. Then for Cervantes, we're looking at some prominent players there. You've had Harris has kicked a goal, Patterson's kicked a goal, Corners presented pretty well, but then they've shared the load and they've been doing a lot of their work off half-back. Harold has come into it and he's been playing like a centreman, trying to be the general of the Cervantes side, getting a number of ball in the back half of that first quarter.
Been a lot of intense inside pressure, hasn't there, Darren? And the ball's been tied up, but the pressure is huge.
Yeah. Well, we will go to a break. You'll get Darren and Terry McDonald back after this for the second quarter of the Central Midlands Coastal Football League Grand Final.
Footy analytics made simple. Improve your team performance with My Dartfish Live S. Quickly tag key games actions during or after the match. Replay moments from the match, frame by frame or in ultra slow motion. Access richer content, dive into detailed statistics and filter what matters most with ease. Create playlists to show problems or areas for improvement, and share them to your team. My Dartfish Live S supports Aussie rules football coaches to optimise team performance.
In close. Back we go to the start of the second quarter in the grand final here at Super Crane Park, and we have all the players and spectators gathering position as we're ready to go. The scoreboard on the Hawkins scoreboard, we have 3 goals 1 to Cervantes and 3 goals 5 to Dandaragan leading the game. Our sponsors, the Super Crane, the LHR Landscaping, we're ready to go.
Parker and Beer to resume acquaintances. Dandaragan kicking to right of screen. Got a 4-point lead. Big fist from Parker. Taken by Cervantes out of the middle of the ground. They go bang on the chest, and that's a good mark taken there by Fitzgerald. Goes into centre forward, and that's a terrific mark. Cervantes will have a chance to open up how they opened the first quarter, going back and taking a kick 45 metres out, dead in front of goal, will be that man Harris who kicked the first goal of the game.
Josh Harris.
So Harris starts his approach. Still going to walk. Gets to the 50-metre line. Hits 45 and let's go with a big long drop punt. One behind, an anti-climax. Cervantes bring it back to a 3-point ball game on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. Bringing the ball back into play will be Rowe of Dandaragan. You'd think that he would know the way the wind works here, Harris, and should have done better there. Rowe runs his full measure, does a little bit of candy, and then brings it out here to the commentator wing. Jackson stands underneath it. Ball taken well by Williams. Runs his full measure, but a wonderful intercept there by Huntley. Ball still in play. Then Huntley's taken over the line by Ambrose Ryan, and they're going to throw the ball back in. Just here on centre wing, in front of the commentator's box.
Beer and Pepper into the contest here as the throw-in takes place. One by Beer, intercepted, one by Dandaragan, though. Running around then, beautifully picking it up was Jack Rava. Gets it, ball into his teammate and finding him on the chest is Jane Paul. Paul then kicking the ball up into the full forward line. They hit the square. Nobody can take it. Worrell's in there. The ball's on the ground. Players stacking on each other. No one's going to get away with anything here today.
Gilby and Worrell need to work that out better there. Both men flew, and it was a certain mark that went to ground for the Saints.
Here's a throw up there. There's Scotney and Beer in there. Beer's a big contested player there. The ball kicked into the half-back area. Beer then gets a handball out. Here they come, the Tiger Sharks. Another handball across to Williams. Here they come, taking the ball across the wing side. Now it's taken then beautifully then by Paul. Another sweeping handball across to Riley Brown. Here they go now, driving it out on the wing side. Beautiful handball coming back into Cervantes with moving the ball beautifully with Josh Harris taking it into the full forward line. No one can take it. Snapped up then by three. But it's taken and smothered beautifully then by Dandaragan. Running across there was Corey Hitchcock. The ball comes central back into the middle of the ground for the Dandaragan side and taking it.
It's Gooch.
Gooch it was.
Gooch plays across the goal, gets it into the pocket to a teammate. Working well. Lorison comes back into the corridor, finds Rowe. Rowe moves the ball back across to the far side of the ground, sets a task for Rava. With him is Jackson Brown, gathers the footy. Oh, and a big tackle there on the wing by the Tiger Sharks, and that's holding the ball. That's a huge effort from Helms. Helms has the footy, just forward to centre wing for the Sharks. Comes into the corridor looking for Harold, but it's an intercept mark taken by Kenny.
Kenny again. He's been prominent, hasn't he?
Having a good game. Kenny on the left boot goes out to the far wing. Finds that teammate there in Rava. Rava goes long down the line. They come out of Jackson. Umpires found a free kick, and I think it might be going the Tiger Sharks' way. Yeah. Is it? Yes, it is. For interference at the contest. So the Tiger Sharks, through Harvey, bring the ball up to that far wing. Helms has the footy, goes on his left foot, long to half forward, big fly, no one can take the mark. On the deck, the Saints gather it, bring it out through Hitchcock. Kenny waiting in the corridor, immediately plays on with the left. Got it to a teammate in Lorison. Lorison now plays on, right foot to centre half forward. Where are they waiting? That's an outstanding mark to Gilby. Plays on immediately on the right foot. Drives it into the teeth of goal. Jackson can't mark. Robert Worrell outside of the right boot. There's a contender for the goal of the day. Saints start the second quarter with the first goal. 4 goals, 5, 28. Cervantes 3 goals, 2, 20 on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard.
Some tall marking there. The good contests were good. And then Worrell played his role really well then because he was at the base of the pack and got on the move and was able to snap. He had no one in front of him. So that was a good goal. And
former Perth Demons Colts player Robert Worrell played in a grand final for the Perth Demons a few years ago. And he finds himself at the Dandaragan Saints.
Here we have Pepper and Beer ready for the contest here. Up goes the throw up. It's taken then by Beer again as the ball comes swooping out there beautifully by Harris. Finds his target and they're going back to have a shot for goal. It's Warren. Precisely one out of the centre then by Beer.
Commonly known as Rabbit by his mates.
Yeah, Rabbit.
Rabbit Warren.
Here he goes. 40 metres out from goal. Dead in front. Running in. Steadies. What's he going to do? Runs to the right. It drops back into the square. Goes over the top. I tell you what, another one. There's a reply by Cervantes. Beautiful ruck work taken by Beer in the middle of the ground. He initiated that, and that gets them going again, and so the scores again come close. 4 goals 5, 4 goals 2. Nothing in this one, Darren.
Absolutely. A very, very tight affair here at Super Crane Oval here in Cervantes. Both sides going hammer and tong. No one giving an inch. And if you're sitting out here in the area, in the region, if you're in Jurien, Cervantes or anywhere in between, get over here and watch it, because it is going to go right down to the wire. We've got Parker and Beer. Into the ruck they go. One down by Beer. Sitting at the bottom of it was Paul. He runs away. Just scrubs the kick to centre half forward. Gilby goes down to his knees. It's picked up by Harris. Gets a handball away. Now it comes out to left half back, and it's taken by Huntley. Huntley comes further up the field. Trying to get it to Helms. Peters it was. Comes off his boot and will be a lasso. Bringing it back into play is Reinke, who's kicked one today. Kenny calling for it. Reinke ignores it. Chip pass now finds Gilby on the lead. Just the required 15, you would have thought. Gilby, coming in from the side was Peters. Gilby has to go up and under. They stand underneath a big fist. That was a super fist, the golden fist there by Harris. And the ball will come back into play 40 metres around from the Dandaragan Saints goal.
It's hard to find a winner at this stage. No one's grabbed complete control. There goes the hit out then by Cervantes in the ruck there. The ball goes to the ground. No one can run a bit of tackling. Worrell swoops in. He sparks things up when Worrell comes through. Adds a lot of pace to it. The ball is going to be thrown up again. Right half forward for the Dandaragan side. Umpire sorts him out. Give me some room. I want to run backwards. There goes the knockout then by Beer. The ball is now picked up then by Watts. Watts high into the air. Ball there back again. It comes there. Saints pick it up. That's shot then by Cervantes, dropping the mark. Then the ball is won then by James Rowe. Rowe gets it up into the centre half forward area. Dandaragan go high. No one can take the mark. Going to the ground and tackled again. And there'll be another throw up at centre half forward for the Dandaragan side.
4-2-26. Cervantes trailing Dandaragan 4-5-29 on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard.
Beer in there. Ruckman setting themselves. The ball spills clear. Diving in there. There's a Dandaragan player very strong at the ball. And what's happened?
Dandaragan got a free. High tackle.
Too high the tackle was. And he only had eyes for the ball. Went tough and hard at it and won the free kick. Gooch has been a prominent player for Dandaragan, for the Saints today. He's going back now and he'll be 40 metres from goal. I'd say it's a southerly, southwesterly breeze blowing across. Goes in short on his left boot and unattended at right half forward.
Is it Ambrose Ryan?
Picked him up, the player.
I think it is.
And they will have a shot. Ambrose Ryan. A little bit of lax marking then from the Tiger Sharks.
Yeah, it's been played at a really high intensity, so players will start to fatigue.
Here comes Ryan, runs out to his right, the ball comes back and it goes straight over the goal umpire's head. He rejoices, his teammates come all around, and that was another one on the board for the Saints, and they're looking a little bit comfortable at the moment with their style of play. They had their plan and they executed it nicely on that occasion.
He becomes the first multiple goal kicker on the ground, Ambrose Ryan. Perfect execution. Former East Fremantle footballer, and he never looked like missing, and it's pretty tricky to kick him from the vortex pocket, and he made it look easy.
That's a valuable goal in the context of things.
10 minutes into this second quarter, and on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard, it's Dandaragan 5-5-35. Cervantes 4-2-26, and there's a dump tackle, and Cervantes are going to get a free kick in the middle of the ground. And that is going to go to that man, Fitzgerald. Gets a handball away. They go inside 50. Ball waiting there's Venturini. Can't pick it up. Lays a tackle instead. Umpire thought he was going to call holding the ball there, but no prior opportunity there for Lorison. He's just going to ball it up inside the Tiger Sharks 50. Getting up, Smith wins the ball down. Immediately they converge again. Lorison hacks the ball away. Ball comes off the hand of Jackson Brown. And they're going to throw it in just inside forward 50 for the Tiger Sharks. Right in front of their supporters. Magnificent day here in Cervantes. They put on a brilliant show. Dale Simmons and his crew. Ball comes up. Parker wins the tap. No one can pick up the football. It's like a hot potato. Parker gets it to Kenny. He's absolutely buried. The Tiger Sharks take a big bite out of him. Look at them going for him. Oh, they're trying to maul him.
There'll be a free kick here in a minute.
Riley Brown getting up. Smith wins the knock. They want a goal out of this, the Tiger Sharks. Rather, umpire blowing his whistle. Is out of bounds or a free kick? Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So just outside Cervantes 50. No, it is a free kick going to Rava for a what do you call it? A sling. So Rava goes long down the line looking for Paul. Goes at the footy well. No one can pick it up. Riley Brown picks it up for the Saints. And his kick is intercepted beautifully by Sankey. Played some good, had a goal-saving effort on the goal line earlier in the game.
That was
Gets it up the line. Found Fitzgerald. Starting to find a bit of footy. Plays on immediately. Goes to the teeth of goal. Where's corner? Gets hands to it. Comes out. There's Gilby driving it back out. It's actually Hitchcock. Oh, over the Paul comes in. Picked up by Kenny. Has a customary bounce. And a second if you don't mind.
Look at him
There's
go.
number 3 down the far wing. Left foot to Warlitz and half forward. He made really good space. Now the ball's there for Dandaragan to pick up. That's right. Already kicked one. Incorrect disposal. And the Tiger Sharks win a free kick at centre half.
What a brilliant tackle. That tackle, it caused the turnover and saved the goal because the Saints had all the numbers and running into open goal. Brilliant play there. There goes a kick up onto the wing for the Tiger Sharks. The ball comes to the ground. Trying to get in there was Pepper. He takes the ball to the ground. The umpire says, I'll throw it up. Oh, who was that bit of play there? It was sensational. Benjamin Parker, take your hat off. He's saved everything. There goes the handballs out. Back it comes. The ball comes now to the Saints, trying to take the ball. Breaking clear beautifully was Rama, driving the ball into the centre half forward area. No one can take the ball. The ball comes to the ground. The umpire's blowing a whistle. There's a hold. There's a hold. And there's going to be a shot on goal here.
Oh, Gilby. This is a really vital goal in the context of the game. They're kicking into the breeze. And there's already been one kicked from the Vortex pocket.
Goes Gilby, lines up. Oh, he takes it across to the right. And I think it stays right now. He's going to register a point. But an interesting bit of play also.
Ball's going to be taken to play by Callaghan and the Sharks. So they still... It's a 9 points, the differential on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard in favour of the Saints. Callaghan found a teammate there in Huntley. Huntley just inside D50.
Getting close to half-time.
Huntley goes long down the line, just in front of centre wing. Big pack flies. Bringing it to ground was Lorison. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. He's going to ball it up just for the centre for the Saints. Up they go. One down by Smith, brought out by Scottney, kicks it inside deep in the forward line. Oh, nearly a magnificent mark taken. Ball goes to ground. They bring it out of the fence again to the Tiger Sharks. Hitting it hard is Lorison, wrapped up like a vice by Smith. And the umpire's going to ball it up right in front of the commentary box. Smith bringing a lot of vigour into his ruck work. Doing it in the air and on the ground. Scottney and Smith. Scottney used his body, umpire said, pushes him out. Free kick to Smith from the Tiger Sharks. Gets a handball away to Harold. Harold drives it down the line. Oh, high hit. They want to get moving. This is Reed. I'd like another goal before half-time. It's 10 points the difference in favour of the Saints. Drives it deep inside 50. They fly. Where's corner? can't take the mark. Ball comes out to Beer, has more time than he thought, finds an option in the pocket. Mark taken.
Great
and Leo
play.
Lambert's got rid of the long sleeves, got the short ones on, and he's going to have a shot on goal.
Oh, how was Beer on that occasion? He played it like a rover, picked the ball up, and then just didn't turn around and snap for goal. Saw Lambert out to his right and picked him out with a beautiful kick. Great composure.
So
and now Lambert has a deliberate shot on goal.
30 metres out, no real angle to speak of. Into his run now. Sends a right foot drop punt on its way from 30 metres. Umpire does a lot of work, and as a result, it's back to a 9-point ball game. Only a behind. 4-3 plays 5-6. Dandaragan have the lead by 9.
Wow. Well, we're seeing some excitement here as the team's trying to gain momentum and score. The pressure to get the ball through the goals is immense as a kick out now, coming out here to the grandstand side of things. Here goes the ball up into the go into the pack, and a great mark here taken beautifully by Watts. Connor Watts. He swings around onto his right boot, driving it into full forward. The players set themselves. No one can take the mark. It's picked up then and snapped across the face of the goal. Then didn't pick him up. The ball goes wide out to the Saints now as they clean up. Here goes the ball, going for a searching handball and finding Kenny. Another handball goes across into the centre of the ground for Dandaragan, taken by Gooch. Gooch gets the handball out. It's intercepted then by the Sharks. But back it's intercepted then by Corey Hitchcock. What's he going to do? He takes it right across the face of goal. It was good vision there. Finds his teammates and went right across. Here they come. They're looking in pair up with a handball. Then there was a cross then to Angus Lorison. He searches him with another handball. Found his teammate who was tackled. And he was tackled. Rowe was taken and a free kick here to be won. And taken now is James Harold. Harold goes in. Oh, separately. No, mismarked then by Dayton Warren. The ball comes back out and open ball here. Mopped up then beautifully by Ambrose Ryan. Break they clear. He's been tackled. The umpire said play on, socket further down the field. This is immense football. Play on, says the umpire. The ball's taken again here by the Tiger Sharks. Player's been tackled. Play on, says the umpire. Mopped up again then by Dandaragan and out onto the wing side.
Paul got it out to Helms. Helms takes the mark, plays on. Brings his left foot inside 50, looking for Jackson, looking like a mummy. Worrell has it now, works some magic. Kick doesn't come off, ball's still in dispute. Big soccer off the ground from Watts, and a fortunate one it was, and the mark's been taken. A bit of a relieving one there for the Tiger Sharks. Brings it across looking for Peters. He had to stand underneath it and he did. Gets a bit of support now from Harris. Harris's handball ends up with Ambrose Ryan. He puts an absolute rocket onto the chest of Robert Worrell. Ambrose Ryan is lighting it up here for the Dandaragan Saints. Robert Worrell will have a shot from about 50 metres out. Right side for a left footer and an angle as tight as you could possibly have it. What can he do? He's been moving here, there, everywhere, creating opportunities. In comes Robbie Worrell. Gets to the paint, sends a right foot drop punt right to the teeth of goal. They fly. No mark, off hands. Oh, it's carried over the line by Williams. And the Tiger Sharks will bring the ball back into play through Callaghan.
There's some exciting football being played here today.
Ambrose Ryan playing some great footy.
There goes the kick out here. It's taken here by Cervantes player and James Harold. Harold in the back pocket region. Here he goes, going across the face of goal now. No, he comes back down the wing side, back onto the grandstand, looking for his teammate, but no one can take the mark. Mark's dropped then by Jacob Rowe. It's put down, went over the top of the pack. Didn't capitalise. A throw in to take place right in front of our broadcasting commission.
Played a handy game today, Rowe.
Right in front of our broadcasting van. Here goes a throw in. The ruckmen set themselves. A bit of a push, play on. The ball's tapped out. No one can win it in. It's decisively won there by Fitzgerald. Then it's intercepted again beautifully then by Jane Paul. There he gets the ball across centre. Corey Hitchcock. He's searching and finding his target. The big man goes up and pulls down a beauty at centre half forward.
Gilby.
That was a good one. Gilby who will have a shot from goal. 40 metres out. And they're attacking a little bit more this quarter. Here he comes, runs around onto the right, drops the ball in, it stays right.
Out on the full, hit the point post.
Wow. Scored nothing then from good play.
He laid back on that Gilby,
Yes.
didn't allow for that breeze that swirls around. But certainly Dandaragan having the better of it in this last few minutes here. And if they could bang on another one before half-time, which isn't far away, that'll give the Tigers something to think about as they bring the ball back into play in the back pocket. They've got to get it. It's out on the full, Keller, and Lorison will bring the kick in. They get a chance to attack again. The Saints, they have this 9-point lead, and that's about where it's hung around for most of the quarter. Lorison puts in the short pass. Beautiful kick, beautiful lead, and having a shot on goal will be Scotney. Not the easiest of pockets to do it from, and he'll have to do it from outside 50.
They've been composed.
They need to be options. He goes into the pocket. A beautiful intercept. Well read by the Sharks. Tiger Sharks. They bring it out. Callahan takes the mark. That was Harold that potted that to Callahan. Harold's been a steadying influence for the Tiger Sharks. Getting a bit of footy. Callahan goes across the ground, finds a teammate there in McQuee. McQuee takes the mark, plays on, tries to put it out in front of Sankey. Sankey picks it up, then tried to run through Reinke. Reinke hung on. Ball's in dispute again. That was courage. Real courage. The umpire said that he went to his knees, though, and signalled the trip. So Rowe, who I said earlier has been handy, has the ball on the wing. What can they do here? Saints playing most of the game in the last 5 minutes in their forward half of the ground. Big long drop punt. Players set themselves, coming out. Big fist from Cowie. Ball's a flying shot on goal.
Ryan.
Ambrose Ryan again.
Yes.
One behind. Tiger Sharks will bring the ball back into play.
Just seem to be controlling the last 5 or 6 minutes. The Dandaragan Saints being composed. Here comes the kick in. And then it's taken their steadying play will be Joel Peters. Lining up out of the back pocket, slowing play right down. Comes onto his left foot, searching for his teammate in Lockie Huntley. And Huntley will take the ball at half-back, then goes into the centre half-back area. Dangerous, but picks out his teammate with precision, and that was Brad Patterson. Patterson's been prominent, again onto the left boot. Searching out onto the scoreboard side they go. Finding now his marksman, Harry Sankey. Sankey goes past the scoreboard, then drops it long into centre half forward. The ball's running clear into the centre half forward area. They're swooping on it. No one can pick it up. Now they do. Beautifully snapped around there by James Corner. Corner has a shot. I'll give it to James Corner. Yes, it's a goal. That's another one on the board of Cervantes. A timely one because most of the play has been occupied at the southern end of the ground this last 5 or 6 minutes, and they respond beautifully.
Yeah, Dandaragan have had most of the play in their forward line and haven't been able to capitalise, and then Cervantes take the ball, good passage of play, get it inside nice and clean. James Corner, such a fantastic finisher, kick that ball around the corner, and suddenly that goal hurts the Saints after having so much play. They go to 6-3. 6-3. Is it 6-3?
Yeah.
So 5-3, 33 to 5-8, 38. Up they go, one down by Beer. Ball tried to be taken there by Fitzgerald. Ball still spills free. Fitzgerald picks it up, runs out of the middle of the ground. He's got Corner on the lead, the last goal kicker. He's buoyed by that event. The ball comes back to Corner, has another snap on goal. Oh, gee, that would have brought the house down.
Ooh.
One behind.
Dangerous time here for now the Dandaragan Saints team after looking in a little bit in control and running this quarter to half-time, but now the Cervantes Tiger Sharks have come back with a vengeance and put the pressure right back on. Here comes the kick out on the scoreboard, as wing grandstand side, and a good juggling effort at taking a mark was not taken was James Williams. He's been tackled. The ball will be thrown or taken up. So umpires confirm it's going to be a throw up. Throw up in the closing stages of this quarter. Up they go. Ruckman in there. Beers in there with Pepper. Dandaragan trying to win it out. Now they do. Searching into the centre of the ground. Miss the ball. Comes clear now. Tiger Shark getting onto his left boot and sending it in there was Callaghan. No one can take the mark. Ball on the ground. Mopped up then by the Saints again. They take it along the wing. Searching in there was Riley Brown. He couldn't take it, but back it comes centre. Gilby. Gilby still working the ball. Goes to kick, slips over and slips out of bounds. And the umpire's calling...
He ran out of grass there as he went to kick it, Gilby.
Gets up limping too.
It should be just a ball in. Yep, absolutely.
Ball in to take place. Get rid of that controversy. Looked like they were on their way then, Dandaragan.
So Beer and Parker to go at it. Ball comes back into play. One down by Parker, who's very undersized. Picked up by Harold of the Tiger Sharks. Snaps around the corner. It's out on the full. And Lorison will bring the ball back into play for the Dandaragan Saints. Right half back for the Saints. Not much left in this one. 34 plays, 38. Dandaragan lead by 4 points. We've got a beauty here at Super Crane Oval. Lorison plays on. There goes the siren. Dandaragan 5-8-38. Leading the Tiger Sharks 5-4-34 on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. We've got an absolute beauty here at Super Crane Oval. And Terry, run us through some prominent players and some goal kickers.
Well, there's been a lot of good players and leading through the Dandaragan Saints and really setting up the hard work in the midfield. Todd Kenny, I think, has been very, very strong in there. Anton Scott, and he's gone in and contested the ball hard against Beer of Cervantes. Beer's a very good player, so had to try and nullify him. The Dandaragan Saints, other good players going through there. Ben Parker in ruck also, and Tom Gooch was very prominent earlier, especially in the first quarter, and then again there. Brad Ryan was very prominent running around and looking lively was Worrell, who could light up the whole game at different times when he goes in there. He's very, very quick, he is. And other good players I thought were Jackson Brown and also Riley Brown was a really good player as well, putting in a big effort. And Jack Rava was always around the packs and gathering the ball. So they were good players from the Dandaragan side. Do you have any for Cervantes?
For Cervantes, I thought James Harold worked really hard in defence and setting up play for the Tiger Sharks, just being a steadying influence. I really like Beer's work in the ruck. He worked pretty hard. Smith also, when he went into the ruck, worked extremely hard for them. Sankey getting a lot of ball on his wing, and Fitzgerald starting to really rise to the occasion in the middle of the ground, winning a fair bit of football. But a fair bit left to play out in this one, Terry, before we go to a break. If you could thank the people that we are lucky enough to let them bring this to us.
Yes, there's good value here, and from the Super Crane Stadium we have here, the LHR Landscaping Group, Y-Rock Limestone, Mass Concrete and Civil, Coral Coast Ceilings, BB Property, OSC Financial Services, Hawkins Haulage, which sponsor the scoreboard, which is reading 34-38 at the moment, 5 goals 4 to 5 goals 8. Then we have the Grant Burnett, and then Twinder Electrical Air Solar, which we welcome there for their sponsorship. And with the filming footy sponsors, we have Great Southern Fuels, Afgri, Delta Ag, Kimberley Accommodation Group, UTF Trailers, Corrigan Hotel, Wild Gravel, Alum Lube, Dartfish, Archie's, Omnibus, Classic Clashes, Gallagher, Premium Grains and Macron. So they are our major sponsors of the day and we thank them. Thank you.
Easy analytics made simple. Improve your team performance with My Dartfish Live S. Quickly tag key games actions during or after the match. Replay moments from the match, frame by frame or in ultra slow motion. Access richer content, dive into detailed statistics and filter what matters most with ease. Create playlists to show problems or areas for improvement and share them to your team. My Dartfish Live S supports Aussie rules football coaches to optimise team performance.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory, until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Welcome back to the commencement of the third quarter here at the grand final of the Central Midlands Football League. 5 goals for Cervantes, trailing on the scoreboard to Dandaragan, 5 goals 8, and we're seeing a great contest here today. The winners of the second semi were Cervantes, but Dandaragan have come back strongly today and have shown to take the lead at half-time and issue a big challenge to the Cervantes team on their home ground, which we have a brilliant crowd here, great atmosphere, the crowd are getting into it, and it's so good to be here today.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see what happens in this second half, to see how it unfolds. Does it start to open up, or does the rage get maintained with both sides applying fantastic tackling pressure? There's no easy outs when you're in the contest. There's often 2 or 3 stoppages before the ball can trickle out, and it's going to be I think it's going to be survival of the fittest. He who breaks last will win the game.
The passage of play on the scoreboard side, Darren, at one time there, players went in, picked the ball up, were tackled, and the ball just spilt clear. The umpire said play on, then the other team got it, and then they got tackled, and the play was just continuous going on. Players picking up, kicking to the next contest, tackling. It was such good movement.
I think it's been really well umpired. They haven't tried to over-umpire it. They've just gone for the silly stuff. And anything 50-50 is been play on, and I think that's made for a really good game of football.
Oh, it has. It really has, and we've certainly got the contest that we hope that the crowd will get, and both teams are putting on a great display today.
So we've got Beer and Parker to resume acquaintances in the ruck. That's where they started off. Parker being taken up to the traditional ruckman. Up they go. To start this second half here at Super Grain Oval. 1 down by Beer. Picked up in the middle of the ground by Gooch. Beer goes at it again. Gooch slaps it away for the Saints. Paul goes to ground. Gets a handball out to Ryan. Gets it to the dangerous Kenny. Has a bounce. And another. Runs us it up. Left foot bullet. Looking in there for Jackson. Can't take the mark. Diving in on him was Sankey. He's been terrific in defence today for the Tiger Sharks. And the umpire's going to ball it up 40 metres out from Dandaragan's goal.
Well, Todd Kenny, he's a very, very dangerous player and presented them with another opportunity.
1 down by Beer. Picked up there by the Tiger Sharks and brought out of there by Huntley. His kick lands on the chest of Harris. He got the first goal of the game. Harris, left foot, right foot pass, gets it out to a teammate in Green. Got a little bit of, got something to go on with. He gets it up the corner. He kicked a beautiful goal. Will he start to come into it and be a real factor in this second half? Corner goes in, finds Harold. Umpire says just the required distance. Harold been very good for the Tiger Sharks. Just across half-back, been a bit of an architect. He's got a lead on. He honours it. Beer takes the mark. Harold's going to run around for the handball. Beer ignores that. He's looking further afield. He's on the grandstand wing. Plays on now. Goes with the right foot. Out to the right forward pocket. They fly, and that's a good intercept mark. Taken in there by Williams. Williams for the Saints. Looking for options. They're calling him. Right foot floater down the wing. Beer intercepts, comes off his toes. Picked up by the Tiger Sharks. Gets it there to Callahan. Bang! There's a big knock taken by King. Rode it well. Got it inside. Not inside 50. Harold has the football. He's got the goals in his sights. The teammate over the back. Big mark. Taken there by Harris. He's kicked one already today. Good work once again by Harold. And the Tiger Sharks have a chance to close this gap early in the third quarter. So Harris, right side for a right footer, setting up to run around. He's about 15 metres out. Runs around, snaps on his right boot. Umpire does a bit of work. It's only a behind. That is a real soda gone begging. Real soda gone begging. You should have done better there, Harris.
Yes. Needed that for the whole confidence of the team.
So Hitchcock's going to bring the ball back into play for the Saints. A real let-off there.
They started off well, Cervantes. Here comes Hitchcock. bringing the ball out and finding Todd Kenny at halfback. Todd Kenny settles play down after bursting through the centre. Here he comes, driving the ball up onto the wing position. Beers in there with... They go to the contest here, mopping it up there as Ryan and get back another player. Ball goes to the ground. Tiger Sharks, and it's taken then by Tom Gooch. He's been tackled. Umpire Morris says, give it to me. Good contest.
Sankey been doing a really good job on Zach Jackson. He can have a real influence up forward, but not so today.
There goes Beer and Parker, and again the contest. The ball's been taken then by Cervantes. Tiger Sharks over the line, and that player on that occasion was Huntley. Here comes a throw in again to be taken place in front of our broadcasting box. Up go the ruckman there. It's taken then by Beer, wins it nicely down. A handball going into Huntley again. He's been taken to the ground. The ball's still clear. Play on to the umpire. There was a kick up there by Brian. Up in the air and taken then by his teammate beautifully. There was Con Scotney. He delivers beautifully across centre. Hitchcock aims on goal. Hitchcock kicks the goal. And that's a good one then to the beautiful bit of play by the Dandaragan Saints.
Oh, the 11-point play, Terry. Harris misses the soda in the pocket. Dandaragan bring it down the other end, and a beautiful goal from Hitchcock on the run from 50. And that is the 11-point play that Cervantes didn't want at the beginning of this second half.
Yes, they had their opportunity, like you said, but then they came back and they played that with a bit of precision and got the ball into the corridor, and better to be scoring from there from out on the flanks and the pockets. Well done.
So they go to 6-8-44, Cervantes 5-5-35, and it is back out to a 9-point ball game. Up they go, one down by Beer from Cervantes. Getting over it there was Fitzgerald. Ball's still in dispute, however, no one can get hold of it there. It's players and bodies flying everywhere. Kenny can't get hold of it. Beer goes, puts his head over it. Harold grabs it with conviction, brings it out a half-back for the Tiger Sharks into the middle of the ground. But once again, it's intercepted. That man, Hitchcock, drives it deep inside. Worrell flies. Jackson getting back with some venom. And he runs into the fence, trickles over the line, be a ball in left forward pocket for the Tiger Sharks.
Dangerous third quarter.
Hitchcock having an influence. Beautiful long drop punts that he has. Ball comes back into play. Beer and Scotney. One down by Scotney. Ambrose Ryan stalks the football. Oh, thought he might have kept it in play, but no, they're going to do it all again. Ball to come back in. They set themselves. Scotney, it's not the best throw-in. Beer wins this knock. Comes back, Peters of the Tiger Sharks, but he's stripped of it. Coming through beautifully was Huntley. Got a handball away. Ball's over the line. And they're going to ball it in. Is it a lasso? I think it just happened inside the 50. A couple of players tangled up on the ground. They get up. That's Harvey getting up from the bottom of that. So they'll have another crack at it. Scotney and Beer. Beer slaps it down. Only as far as Helms. Big up the Nunda. They fly. Oh, really good effort under the ball by Williams. Emerges with it. Tries to get a handball away. It's flung out of there by Venturini. Ball still in dispute. That man Hitchcock, handball, not best, gets it to Rowe. Eventually he's under pressure. Working hard in there is Hunt. Venturini tackled, dispossessed. Head clash. Both players going for the football, and that is not pretty. Oh. Both players getting up. Nice and sore is Gooch, who's been really good today for the Saints, and he's coming straight for the boundary line. Oh, he's coming for a HIA.
He's got blood coming down. Gooch on
Harris is not.
He's jogging off.
He's coming off under his own steam, so that's good.
There it is.
Parker wins this one down. Taken there by Helms. Got a handball away to Lorison. Lorison puts it in front of Riley Brown. And it was a bit too far out. Couldn't get it. They're going to ball it in here. Just forward to centre wing for the Saints.
The game is well and truly alive as you see the players both sides going in desperately. And one player just coming off, but he looks okay. It was just drawing a bit of blood. And here, taking the ball away beautifully was Mitch Fitzgerald, but it's back we come now. It's beautiful kick into the forward line then by the Saints, but it's intercepted by the Cervantes team. Worrell's in there. Worrell's trying to win the ball. He's still fighting away. The Saints playing clear with the ball, having a snap on goal. And just was Ryan, Jack Rava. And Jack Rava, been prominent all day, gets another point on the board for the Saints. It was ominous and he looked dangerous on that occasion. Here comes the kick in, will take place. Scoreboard 5 goals, 5 to 6 goals, 8. Kick in to be taken. Coming out onto the grandstand side. The players set themselves. No one takes a mark. The ball drops clear, cleaned up then by the Saints. Goes beautifully across to Jacob Rowe. Goes in short, looking for his player. Teammate, he couldn't take the mark. The ball's on the scrummage again. No one can pick up.
Tell you what, Hitchcock isn't everything. He got the handball out of that stoppage end of Rowe, who was then able to try and drive it into Jackson. But Hitchcock is having a real influence.
There's a throw in on them there by Beeb. The ball comes out to the wing side for Cervantes. Players go there, but it's mopped up then by the Saints again. Beautifully taken then by Alex McDonald, receiving the handball from Lawrence on that occasion. The ball's back into the centre of the ground. We got the ball on the ground. No one can pick it up. What's going to happen here? The umpire comes in and we'll have another throw up. 35 points to 45 with Dandaragan leading in this grand final. Back goes a kick high into the air. The Saints player getting under it and holding up that attack. Beautifully taking the ball across onto the wing side was Williams, and Williams got us across to his teammate then in Helms. Helms goes onto the left boot, searching for the forward line. Played a beautiful kick and a good executed mark then to Gilby. Gilby then goes onto the right boot, searching for Worrell. Worrell takes the mark, the live wire of the forward line. Good delivery and passing football then, all the way down the ground by the Saints. They found their targets and now they have the opportunity to put on a goal. They'll have to put this up on the right-hand goal post, allow for the ball to come in. Here he comes. He's only 30 metres out from goal. A very sharp angle. Worrell, number 23. Here he comes. Swings away on his right. Puts the ball up. Oh, just a little bit shallow. It wasn't a bad kick, but that's another point on the board to the Dandaragan Saints as they move along to 6 goals, 9. The game's still in the balance. 10 points separates those two teams. They're not giving anything. Here comes a kick out down a corridor, taken then by Mitch Fitzgerald with Cervantes.
Harris got the ball out to a teammate who's taken the mark. That was Watts. Chips it further afield. They're building nicely. That's a big long kick from Sankey. Had a great game today. Big mark underneath it to Rowe.
Yes.
Or is it actually, it was Cervantes. That was taken by Warren. Plays on immediately. Umpire says you've got to come back behind the mark. Warren is a little bit ambitious. I don't know why. If he's paid the mark, then he should be able to play on. So it might have been a free kick.
They'll be looking for a score here.
Cervantes.
The Tigers.
Been holding sway, bring it back in the middle of the ground to Huntley's taken the mark. He's looking for options. It's a really crowded forward line. Dandaragan is set up beautifully behind the ball. Short pass, finds Fitzgerald. They'll just have to go slowly. He's
got another lead on over here. He
goes long to the hot spot. They fly over the back. Taken. Snap on goal. It's an absolute beauty. That's a real team lifter. Really good work by Reid, who's just come off the bench. Well done to Cervantes. They get a much-needed goal. They go to 6-5-41, trailing Dandaragan 6-10-46 on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard.
I just felt Cervantes needed that one to get a little bit more of a boost in their play, and was well executed then by Adam Reid, wasn't it? He went on and played on and snapped that beautifully. So, game on.
It was going to be a hard entry. In the end, they went to the hot spot, had numbers down on the floor. He did exceptionally well, Reid. Ended up taking a mark and played on and snapped it. So
that's right.
Back in the middle of the ground they go. Smith's gone into the ruck for the Sharks, taking on Parker.
Parker in the ruck here. Smith goes with him. Win one away then by Cervantes and it's taken beautifully then by Josh Harris up onto the forward line. It goes. No one can take the mark. Yes, they have. A great mark then to the defender for the Dandaragan was beautifully taken by Jacob Rowe.
Like the way he's played today.
Yeah, he's been pretty steady, hasn't he? Rowe goes in looking for his teammate and finding him in Jack Rava. Rava's been good around the ground as well.
Still nothing in this contest.
No, there's nothing at all. Up we go, kicks high up onto the wing. Up they go, the ruckman and players around. There goes a handball, searching handball by Williams, but it went back the way of Cervantes in Harris, and Harris is working a ball across with the aid of Callahan, flaking his way through. That's holding the ball. Couldn't get rid of it quick enough.
Fierce tackle by Kenny.
It was caught, and he caught Lockie Huntley out. Here goes the ball now wide out to Matt Wells. Matt Wells onto his dangerous left foot. Up into the teeth of goal it goes. They set themselves. The dangerous Worrell grabs it. The ball comes into the point.
Tell you what,
and they pushes through.
Roberts is wearing him like a glove today.
Hang on, there's an interception here.
Pushing the back. So free kick to Roberts. But Roberts is playing Worrell really well.
Did they give the point?
No point.
Well, there goes the ball across the half-back, across the face of goal. The ball here being taken in by Cervantes. They go up the ground. The ball drops to the ground again. No one takes a mark. Player setting, ball in play. Ball breaks clear. Cervantes now breaking away, driving it up into the centre half forward. Again, no one gets it. Swooping in there beautifully was Lawrenson. Lawrenson gets a handball over.
So the breeze is really picking up here at Super Crane Oval and could play a real factor in this last quarter. Dandaragan would want to make the most of their opportunities when they're taking the ball forward because Cervantes will come home with it. Up they go, one down by Smith. Ball spills out, gathered by Rather. His handball's intercepted. They pick it up again, the Tiger Sharks, but a good tackle there by Riley Brown on Harris. And the umpire's going to ball it up. No,
free
kick to Harris. Having a reasonable game. Some influential moments. Probably could have been more accurate. Plays on. Drives it into the 50. Player set himself. Picked up there beautifully in the handball out by Patterson. Away they go into an open goal. It's across the face and one behind. So another costly miss to the Tiger Sharks. That one you would kick in any weather.
They've come back out fairly lively this quarter now, haven't they? They're really showing something, Cervantes.
Absolutely.
Very threatening.
So on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard, Cervantes 6-5, Dandaragan 10-10. They bring the ball back into play via Rowe. Rowe's kick misses the mark. Going down's Warren. He's wrapped up though like a vice. Umpire lets it go. Good umpiring. Picked up now beautifully by Patterson. Goes onto his left foot. Drives it into the teeth of goal. Where's Horner? It's gone out the back. Lambert's got one. The Tiger Sharks are coming.
They've just about hit the front here, I think.
Yes, they have. Absolutely, they have.
The scoreboard.
Yep, 48-46.
2 points in front. 2 points in front, and they've been working really hard, and they've been decisive, and they're giving themselves opportunity, and also missed one or two as well. There's a bit going on.
Yes, over on the
scoreboard side.
Left half forward flank for the Tiger Sharks. What's the umpire doing? Is he giving a free kick? No, very well organised. I've been impressed with the umps today.
Yes.
They've really had control of this game, and it could flare up and become a bit of a how do you do, but they've been good. There's cards. There's an umpire, Gilby's been
sent off.
yellow carded 15 minutes. That means he can be replaced. He's been a prominent player for the Saints, but he's going to spend a bit of time warming the pine.
At least we've got...
And a free kick in the middle of the ground going to Smith. So Smith has the football. He looks for someone to give it to. Nearly headed off at the pass by Gooch. Gets around, mongrels one inside, and a good mark by Rocky. The Saints need a goal here. 2 points down on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. His kick's intercepted. The Tiger Sharks are up and about. Coming through beautifully was Fitzgerald, taken high, and he's going to win the kick.
Good
Too far-
commitment there, Darren.
Too far out to score. Put his head down and went through. Goes into the hot spot. Sees a teammate all on his own. And
there's
it's
the
Big
big
Beer.
The big fella.
The ruckman now. Tiger Sharks are coming with a rush. He's going to shoot from about 40 metres out, dead in front.
This is the one we want a bit of froth on the top.
Yeah, from Beer.
Here we go.
So this will really put the wind up the Saints. In he comes, the big ruckman. Gets into his trot. Shoots from 40. Sends it on its way. He's giving it everything he's got. And I think it might be
1 point.
one behind. So they go to a 3-point lead on the Hawkins haulage scoreboard.
Yes, we've really got a thriller here. 3 points separates these two teams. That's why they're both in the grand final, and we're seeing a lot happening here. Here comes a kick in by the Dandaragan Saints. Right out onto the scoreboard side, the ruckman players set themselves, and a good mark here taken again by Harry Sankey, who's been a good player all day.
He's looking for a pair of Archie thongs.
There he goes, Sankey goes in short, measured, and then picks off his teammate in Harris. Josh Harris, he goes in short again. They're picking their way through here, and it's taken in by James Harold. Here they settle. Harold then goes into the forward pocket they go. There's a contest. It's Fitzgerald. He wins the ball, gets a handball back again there to Harris. Ball back over to the boundary line. No, still in play. No, the boundary umpire said it's out of bounds.
Geez, Fitzgerald's played a good game for the Tiger Sharks. There's not much of him, but he puts his head over the foot in. He's one ball inside and outside.
Truly, he has done that.
20 minute mark.
We're at the 20-minute mark of the third quarter with 3 points separating these two teams. We're going to be in for a big finish. Boundary umpire coming in on the right forward pocket. Ruckman set themselves there. Beer goes up there. The ball comes to the ground. Tiger Sharks with a good handball out then. Beautifully goes to Fitzgerald. Gets it across the face of the goal. It was missed then by Lambert. The ball comes to the ground, taken then by the Saints, and they get a handball out then beautifully by Hitchcock. The ball comes to the ground though. The umpire then decides it's going to be another free kick here. Call it up. 50. And a 50 as the crowd coming to life. Has the crowd come alive now?
Just in the shadows of three-quarter time. They can make the most of this 50 metres. The Saints, they could go into the last quarter, 9 points
There's
up.
a handball across then by Hunt. No, it's happening. The ball goes into the final. There's a big mark taken.
Exceptional by Callahan.
Callahan taking a mark. Here he comes. He goes one way, then the other. Then a handball across the... he's dropped. There's going to be a free kick here. He put it down. Yes, he really put him under pressure. Then it's going to be the free kick. Picking himself up. Oh, that Reinke.
Good tackle.
Yes, the handball definitely put him under pressure. And
both sides ringing the changes there.
And here
Morrell starting to cramp.
Reinke now has a shot on goal. What's he going to do with it? The goal umpire doesn't move. And then Dandaragan Saints take back the lead with the scoreboard going to 7 goals 10 to 7 goals 7. And now the game is really heated up. There's a few players and a few incidences happening under pressure. Both teams are working under extreme pressure, and then of course we'll get a few mistakes and errors when that occurs.
And Reinke becomes the second multiple goal kicker on the ground with 2. Ambrose Ryan's got 2 as well. All the rest are singles throughout the day. Goals are hard to come by in this game. Both sides still haven't hit Dandaragan have just hit the 50 mark. But it is a very, very tight affair. We're back in the middle of the ground. We've got Smith in the ruck for the Tiger Sharks. And Parker, up he goes. One down by Parker, flicked it over the back, coming through and trying to win the footy was...
It's been a good contest, hasn't it? Parker and...
Up they go. Parker holds his body well. Umpire said he might have pushed him out and it'll be a free kick to Smith. Had a couple of these today. Does well, the young fella. Gets a handball away to Callaghan. Callaghan on his left boot. Drives it inside 50. Beer came out on the charge. Couldn't take the mark. Soccer off the deck into a dangerous position. Ball comes outside to Patterson.
Oh.
Picks it up. Snaps it forward on his left.
Oh,
Did he get
touch.
a finger on it? I don't think he did. I think Patterson's got a goal. The Tiger Sharks bite back.
Wow. He put his hand up straight away. He looked like he got a touch to it. And we can't have a replay of that, but it looked very ominous.
Patterson's kick
Yeah,
too.
it looked like a touch, but
Patterson's got 2 now, and this game's really warming up as Cervantes take the lead back. 8 goals, 7-55 to Dandaragan, 7 goals, 10-52 on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. Oh, this game has just been brilliant. The reserves was identical. Just went goal for goal.
Parker and Smith do the contest of the ruck work. The umpire goes in, throwing it up. The ruckmen set themselves. Smith goes. Parker then wins the ball out. Here go the Saints. Beautifully down the corridor was Jack Rover. Gets the ball across. They can't win a ball out. There'll be a tackle here. No, he breaks clear the Cervantes player. And he finds his teammate in Patterson, who's been prominent all day. Patterson now on the wing side.
Just kicked a really good
Half-back.
goal.
Here comes Patterson, holding up play, searching for a lead, looking for his teammate and finding him in King. King coming, working their way up onto the wing position. They're trying to pinpoint their way through it, looking for passes. Here comes King's kick, drives it high now up into the big man's territory. No one takes the ball. The mark comes clear. Helms got it out. Helms had then got it out beautifully to Harvey. Then a ball coming down into was Williams. And then a ball clumps again beautifully to the Saints. Across the ground he goes was Jane Paul and finally Worrell. Worrell on the searching lead. And now we're going to have another contest, another shot at goal here, and maybe another change of
That
goal.
was such good football by the Saints end with Paul. He could have driven the ball into full forward, but he just saw Worrell at the corner of his eye and put the ball 20 metres out in front of him, knowing how much pace he has, and he just ran out to that spot and was able to take a good mark.
That's when it deserves a good goal then. Here he comes, running in from 40 metres out, shooting the ball. I think it's going across, and that's a bad miss for the Dandaragan Saints in the context of the scoreboard.
He's been inaccurate today, Worrell.
Yes.
So we're going to bring the ball back into play. This will be McQuee for the Tiger Sharks. Nothing in it.
25 minutes in.
Mark taken by Harris. He's been very, very good for the Tiger Sharks. Just saying to steady it down. There he plays on. Right foot drop punt to the wing.
Ooh.
No one can take the mark. Rowe picks it up, tackled by Venturini, who's had a pretty good quarter. Venturini getting in and underneath, doing the defensive stuff. Just goes off now and tags Harvey into the game. Up they go, right in front of the commentary box. Smith wins the ball down. It's taken by Williams. Got a handball away. Rava can't get away. Fitzgerald head down. Always. Big tackle.
Holding the
ball. And holding the ball. The Saints want to get a move along. We're in the shadows of three-quarter time. Drives it long inside 50. Jackson underneath.
Very bad.
Big mark.
What a beauty.
Hasn't had a great day, Zach Jackson, but gets a chance to have an impact with a shot on goal now late in the third quarter.
What a great mark. It wasn't juggled, it was taken.
Eyes only for the football. One grab, 45-degree angle, right side for a right footer, and he'll kick it from about 45 metres. In he comes now, twirling the ball around in his hands. Gets into his run. It's on its way to 45 metres.
Yes.
I think it's there. It is. The Saints are back in front by 4 points.
The excitement here in this ground is immense as all the supporters then of the Saints went up there with getting that goal and answering the challenges that Cervantes are throwing at them. Both sides are having a fair dinkum crack at this game. One side, then the other, and we've got a scoreboard that's nearly locked up. What a game we've got on our hands, Darren.
Terry, across the ground today, both sides, there's 13 different goal kickers.
Oh, well, there you go.
There's 13 different goal kickers. There's no one dominating the score sheet. And Jackson, what a time for him to kick his first goal. We're close here to three-quarter time. There's a 4-point lead to the Saints. Up they go. One down by Beer. Wins it with conviction. Going at it with real venom was King. Ball spills out. Tackles being laid left, right and centre. Kenny hasn't had a lot of it this quarter. They've found a way to stop his run after that first clearance. They'll need something now late from him, particularly in the last quarter if they're going to win at the Saints. Parker, big fist. Ball taken by Harold, who's been good all day today. Gets brought to ground. The umpire's going to ball it up just inside the centre square. Middle of the ground. Up they go. Morris throws the ball up. Umpire Morris. Parker gets it there. The ball is fisted away by Helms. Now it's in open real estate.
Nice.
Meeting the footy well. Picking it up and driving it down the wing. Great pass from Callaghan. Finds Smith, who's presented well on the wing. He looks up. It's all red, white and black. That's all he can see. Where's corner? Chip past the Beer. Parker takes the mark. Oh, he's limping. Bit early to be cramping up. Goes in the middle, finds Ambrose Ryan. He plays on. Right foot to centre for Jackson.
Yes,
Takes the mark. Umpire says play on. He shrugs the tackle. Goes inside 50. Worrell comes out to meet it. Ball hits and pitches. Morris has seen a kick. Don't know what it is.
What was
it going
that
to be
for?
a free
Didn't
kick
see
to
that
Cervantes? It is. Something a little bit after. And a ball to be taken
Jackson was unlucky not to be awarded that mark.
by Sankey, who's been one of Cervantes' best today as Sankey. Goes one way, then elects to come right down the corridor to centre forward. They fly. Ball hits the ground. Smith picks it up like a rover, gives it to his fellow ruckman in Beer. He drives the ball into full forward. Here comes corner, stops, props, tries to take on his opponent. Then he gets the kick away to full forward. But coming out and taking a good intercept mark is that man Hitchcock.
Very prominent all day.
Hitchcock in the back pocket. Parker calls for it. He says bring it out members' side, so he does. Ambrose Ryan in prime position. Nearly takes a screamer. Gets it off the deck to Parker. Parker gives it to Kenny. Back to Parker. Has no option. Outside of the right beat down. Paul takes a mark on the chest. Is there one chance for one last score for the Saints? Jackson backs back. The siren goes. It's three-quarter time here at Super Crane Park. Cervantes 8-7-55, trailing the Dandaragan Saints 8-11-59. 4 points in it on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. We are set for a big one in the last. Who will it be? Cervantes to come home with the breeze, which has really kicked up here. We're going to go for a break. We'll see you on the other side.
Oof. They got back a bit of the
Welcome back here to Super Crane Oval for the last quarter of this Central Midlands Coastal Football League Grand Final, which has been an absolute belter today. Only 4 points the difference on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. Cervantes 8-7-55, Dandaragan 8-11-59. And the scene is set for this to go right down to the wire. Neither time's been able to gain the ascendancy, and we have been so lucky today to have this game brought to us by
Super Crane. That's it at the Super Crane Stadium, and then we have LHR Landscaping, Your Rock Limestone, Mass Concrete and Civil, Coral Coast Ceilings, Phoebe Peeny Property, OSC Financial Services, Hawkins Haulage, Grant Burnett, Twinder, and these major sponsors of today. We also really wrecked to go in a minute. Really players making positions. So we'll get you to take it away.
Well, it looks like it's actually a 5-point ball game if you're looking at the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. 60 Dandaragan, 55 Cervantes. I hope we got the scoreboard right. The siren goes for this last quarter in the Central Midlands Coastal Football League Grand Final. Up they go, one down by Beer over Parker. Fitzgerald heading the hole again, wins a free kick, does he? No, it's just going to be a ball up. Up they go again. One down by Parker with the big fist. Fists it forward. Picked up in the middle of the ground by Gooch. Drives it inside 50. No mark taken. Ball spills to ground. Well done by the Tiger Sharks. Got it out there to Patterson. Patterson drives it long down the members' wing. Harris got a couple to beat. Rowe comes in. Venturini head over the ball. Tackled by two. Trying to get it away. The umpires are going to ball it up just forward to centre wing for the Tiger Sharks. Members' side. Tiger Sharks got the aid of a breeze to the left of screen. One down by Beer, taken by Paul, stripped of it immediately by Fitzgerald. Beer takes it again, only to be picked up by Ryan, hacks it down the wing, and that man Callahan takes the mark for the Tiger Sharks. Stab pass down the wing, finds James Harold, plays on immediately, goes onto the right boot, gets it to centre half forward, standing underneath it, there was Gooch, cop the knock, cop the whack. Fitzgerald handballs into the forward line, trying to find corner. Big tackle. Umpire says holding the ball. That was massive work there by not Worrell. Must have been Williams. Williams with the football. No, it's McDonald actually. Yeah. Goes across the goal, risky kick, comes off and found Lorison. Lorison, not the best kick, gets it further afield, however. And now there's going to be a tackle. He got rid of it in the nick of time. Ball hits and pitches. Coming and taking the football's Reinke. Brings it out the members' side. There's an intercept again. It's that man Patterson. Chip pass to Fitzgerald. Picks up the footy and just bang! He's smashed by Gooch. Ball's going to be thrown in at left half forward for the Tiger Sharks.
That's left him sore too.
Yeah, gee.
He's a bit taking time to get up.
Oh, wow.
That was a hard tackle.
Up he gets.
He's on his feet. Here we go and have a throw in here. Left half forward. Scoreboard is so close. Here goes the throw in. The ruckman set themselves there. Parker and Beer, they've been going at it all day. They're soccering here by the Saints. Up the ground they go. They go stacks on the mill again. There'll be another throw in. The umpire says, give it to me. Players in the contest there. Really getting into it was Jack McQueen. In they go. The throw up goes. Beer wins a big tap out. It goes breaking clear. He's getting clear. There was couldn't be Patterson again has been a good player. Then it goes across to Adam Callahan. He's been prominent all day. It's been missed by them. The ball comes up onto the wing for the Saints. A big kick onto the wing. No one can pick it up. It's free. There they go to the line. A handball in. Searching handball in then by Reed. But a break and clear then by the Saints. The Saints, it was taken there nicely by Jack Raver. There's no interception then.
There's no science in this at the moment. Both sides just playing on pure effort.
Across the face of the ground. Then another big long kick in then by Sankey. The ball drops clear. The ball's at centre half forward. No one can win the ball clearly. The ball, they're diving on it. They're having the contest. The umpire says, holding the ball. That's a controversial free kick. And it's to be taken by, who was that
Harris.
one, Darren? Harris.
Harris
Yeah.
goes inside 50, trying to kick to a lead. Coming over the back was Lorison. No fist on it. Hitchcock makes his way back in the back pocket. Handballs over to Rowe. Rowe, came off the side of the boot. Lacks a fortune for King. Gets a handball away. There's a snap on goal. Corner! Off hands. One behind.
Ooh.
Oh dear. So they bring it back to 4 points. 8-8-56. Plays it Dandaragan. 8-12-60 on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. He's got a player here in the back pocket. He should use him.
Should pick him out.
Use him. Got a couple of options now. Riley Brown, Williams. Now it's just going to come bang. Out they come. Sitting underneath it. They fly. No one can take the mark. There's that man Gooch again. Puts his head in it. Big tackle on Patterson by Helms. And the umpire's going to throw it in at left half forward for the Tiger Sharks.
The pressure hasn't relented all day, Darren.
No, it hasn't. They're going right to the wire. One down by Parker. Helms has the ball whipped away from him. There's Harris dragged over the line by Parker. He's been relentless. You can't underrate Parker's game in the ruck today for the Saints. He's just like an ever-ready battery, just keeps going.
He's had to do most of the work.
One down by Beer, picked up by Harold, snaps it into full forward. No platform, there's a mark taken by Lambert. Lambert, the goal sneak. He's going to go back and have a shot from point blank on a 45-degree angle. A chance for the Tiger Sharks to hit the lead in this last quarter. It's all effort at the moment. There's no switching of play. There's no chipping it around. It's just move it forward at all costs. In he comes. Off the right boot. Straight over the umpire's hat. The Tiger Sharks have got the lead as we head home. It becomes 9-8-62. Dandaragan 8-12-60. There's still a lot to play out in this one.
Oh, the contest is live and well and both teams aren't relenting. Their pressure is on. Every contest, every tackle, and you can feel it here. And now who's going to take the initiative? The ruck contests have been strong all day. Parker has been good. He's had to do all of the work. Cervantes have shared a bit with Smith and Beer, both been good players, and given all their teammates opportunities to take the possession. So here we go, ready again for the throw up again in the last quarter. What a great game we're seeing here today. There we go. There goes the throw. The ruckman set themselves. The ball comes down to the ground again. No one can win it out. Now winning it out, taking a ball there with the... was Riley Brown holding up play for the Saints. There goes the throw up again. Players set themselves. No one can take it. There's a punch in the air. Gets the ball clear. Breaking out then, taking the ball in with Cervantes was Josh Harris. And then it's smothered again. Gets intercepted. Here go the Saints. Trying to get a handball out there. Here comes Todd Kenny. One bounce. Haven't seen him for a little while. They're searching. Handball. And a great mark. You've seen football at its best here. Todd Kenny breaking down the ground. Then leading Laurel beautifully, and then two-handed dive back, caught the ball, and enabled him to have a shot at goal. And this is going to be critical.
He was running at full rat power there and just had to turn around in midair and take the ball after he initially touched it. That was great to watch.
And the impact of Todd Kenny's kick, everything was at pace.
He needs to make amends.
Here he comes, lines up. He has a shot on goal. This is looking good. This is looking good. The Saints are back in town now with the lead. They're holding the lead at this stage. And that's going goal for goal in the last quarter. No, everyone's got to play for everything here. There's no winding down the clock. They've just got to go for it.
And on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard, Dandaragan 9-12-66, leading Cervantes Tiger Sharks 9-8-62. 4 points in it. Gosh, this is just going tit for tat. I can't pick a winner at this stage. Breeze favouring left of screen. Both sides still bringing the same intensity as they did from the first bounce. No one willing to break or yield yet. This is one for the ages for the Central Midlands Coastal Football League. Up they go, one down by Beer. He taps it down, it's sharked by Harvey, but he's wrapped up straight away, so they're going to do it all again. Beer and Parker. Up they go. One down by Beer on this occasion. Ball's taken away there by Harris. He goes inside 50. Pack converges. Getting out after the football is Williams. Gets it over the line. This game's still very much in the balance. 4 points in favour of the Saints. There's a real lull gone around the ground. Can't really hear the crowd. They're still in though. They haven't gone home. One down by Parker. Gets a fist away from the ruck. Saints trying to bulldoze it out of defence. Standing there was Reed. He got taken high. Umpire lets it go. Kick around the corner from Venturini. One behind. It's back to a 3-point ball game. Ball will be brought back into play by Hitchcock.
Here we go. There's another point on the scoreboard for Cervantes. The Saints now with possession. Kick out from the full-back line. What are they going to do with it? They're going to go long, or they're going to pick their way through. It's looking out on the here onto the broadcasting side of the ground. Runs out 20 metres, puts the ball high up into the air. Player set himself great mark. Lawrenson, a great mark. He limps back, picks himself up. And there was one grab, it was perfection. What's he going to do now? He'll work it up along the wing. Here they go, the Saints. Up along the wing they go. The players set themselves, they go high. And here's taking a mark, he'll be Jackson. Jackson then taking the mark. He's heavily wounded there with strapping around his head. Goes back, slows down play. Looks for a target across the face of the ground and finds him there nicely. Taking the ball is Angus Roberts. Roberts now, he's a 50. Oh, how costly is that? Oh, he's not liking it.
Williams,
little bit of interception there with Williams and Warren there.
Warren looks at the bench and says, what am I supposed to do? And Roberts is going to get marched right within range.
He is in right. 10 minutes gone. Handball goes off. Goes straight to Kenny on the left boot. It's a searching kick. Oh, it's a point only. Well, it was clever play then by Roberts to give the handball over. And it would have been absolutely crucial to the scoreboard. Here goes the kick in now. It's taken on the far side here by Cervantes, driving it out on the wing side, and no one can take the mark. The ball spills clear. The Saints mop up. Getting a handball across and searching for a leading player and taking it over there.
Is Rava.
Good player.
Rava plays on immediately, puts it straight into the hot spot. Coming at it was Riley Brown, couldn't take the mark. Jack Jackson goes in, holds his ground. The umpire's going to ball it up, 45 metres out, dead in front of St. Dandaragan's goal. Beer and Jackson to go at it in the ruck. One down by Beer. Parker takes it, gets a kick forward for the Saints. Ball's hit grass. Worrell comes out. He's got Roberts for company. Roberts does exceptionally well. Worrell gets back into the contest. Ball spills out. Umpire's found a free kick.
Sling.
Without the footy, or a sling tackle to Worrell, and he goes back to have another shot on goal.
Yeah, well.
He's kicked one.
I thought he was lucky to get away with not disposing of the ball correctly.
He's kicked one this quarter. He's got two. He's had multiple shots on goal. He could be a chance to stretch it out to a 2-kick ball game. Very, very tight angle, right side for a right footer. And he's going to kick it from about 45 metres out. In he comes. Dummies around the man on the mark.
Hurry.
Fires on goal with a low trajectory drop punt. One behind. One behind. This game's giving us everything.
We weren't expecting that, were we?
Back out to a 5-point ball game.
Set shot and then it turned into play on.
Back into play, straight down the middle of the game. Venturini stood under it. Ball smashed. Saints regain. The ball is there with Gooch. Gooch brings it inside 50. Taken by Ryan. He's smashed there by Patterson. Umpire says, holding the ball. Patterson's fought on valiantly for his side today. Has he got one last gasp with him as we're about halfway through this last quarter? Patterson goes with the long drop punt to the wing. It's all Saints. They get it out there. Ball's taken by Williams. Just to trickle forward. Ryan comes at it. Tried to palm it off. Now it's with the Tiger Sharks. Huntley. One way, then the other. Shakes a tackle. Got a teammate in the middle of the ground. Takes him out. Warren. Paul runs him down. Ends in Venturini's hands. He wheels around and standing all on his own at the top of 50 is Paul, taking a good strong mark. So a big chance here for the Tiger Sharks to regain the lead by 1 point if he can be accurate with this one. Venturini just had the sense of mind to thump it forward, and Paul was all on his own. In he comes Paul, gets to the paint, lets it fly. Let it out, but not far enough, and it's only one behind. No side can crack a goal here, and it's 64. Cervantes, Dandaragan 68, still 4 points in it.
Is that Jacob Green? Was it? Who was it?
That was Green. That was Green.
Here comes a kick in here, taken by the Saints as they come out onto the broadcasting side again. The big men set themselves. No one takes the mark. The ball spills clear again. It goes to Thompson. Kicks the ball back, but it's going to be marked here by Cervantes holding up that attack. Lewis Harvey, he's got the mark. Had a target in the middle. Holds up play. Where's he going to go? Runs around now, makes ground up into the full forward area. The players set themselves. No one can take the mark. Over the top then was Green. Back comes the ball. It's intercepted here beautifully then by the Saints, and handball to handball as a tackle, and the umpire said,
"Geez, the tackling's still fierce."
It is for this time of the game, and the pressure is relentless, has been all day.
15 minutes gone.
15 minutes gone into the last quarter. The game is anybody's game at this stage. Both teams putting everything into it. Here we have players setting themselves for the ruck. Here we go, players putting their hands up. There's a big pack there. No one can win the ball. Oh, Cervantes going to kick away. The ball's on the ground again. Players gather around. Nothing's happening. The umpire's trying to let them to get it out. It's not coming out, and we'll have a throw in again. Well, what a contest we have. 9 goals 10 to 9 goals 14, and the Dandaragan Saints are leading. Here goes a throw up, another pack, another contest. What's happening? Umpire says, holding the ball.
Oh dear.
Holding the ball. What a controversial decision. Going to get the free kick.
And it's the veteran Venturini.
Venturini. He's going to put his team back in front, I think. That's a controversial free kick. 15 metres out. Venturini lining up. Another twist in the tail of this game. Here he comes, Venturini, lines up, runs to the right, kicks in a glaze, it'll come back. It's a goal. Cervantes hit the front again, and we have another change of lead.
Back to a 2-point ball game. Cervantes 10-10, 70. Dandaragan, 9 goals 14, 68 on the Hawkins haulage scoreboard. What more is this game going to bring us? We've had about 15, 20 changes of lead throughout the day. We have been treated to an absolute spectacle, one of pressure personified. The intensity's been huge. No side can shake the other, and no side is prepared to break. We're back into the middle of the ground. It's Smith and Parker. Umpire throws the ball into the air, still a bit to play out. One down by Smith. Then he roves the pack. Going in hard was Harvey. Couldn't win the footy, and the umpire's going to ball it up again. Players starting to look a little tired now. This is when it could open up a little bit. Up they go again. Smith over the top of Parker. Parker ends up with the footy. Throws out to Kenny. Good handball by him to Gooch. Running past is Paul. Paul's got Worrell in the pocket on the lead. And
what a great mark!
In a great intercept mark there by Harris.
That was
really
brilliant.
Good football by the Tiger Sharks.
It was open then if Worrell had got free.
Goes long out of defence. Brings it up to the half-back flank. Clears all. I think it's a lasso. It is. It's going to go to Williams. Umpire's conferring. He said it come off hands. So it's going to be a ball in just forward to centre wing for the Saints. Smith and Parker to go at it. It's a pretty flat throw, and we'll do that one again.
Yes, give them both a chance at it.
So away they go. That's a bit better. Parker wins this one down. Coming through Scooch. Gets a snap out of the pack. Ryan attacks it.
Oh, yes.
He should be infringed to
Yeah.
a mark, one or the
Oh,
other.
he's got
He had eyes only for the football, Ambrose Ryan. Plays on now, drives it into the pocket. Umpires found
yes,
another free kick, front
Scotney.
position, going to Scotney.
Scotney.
He's capable.
Big opportunity
The
here.
breeze kicks up. He'll be kicking into the face of it.
Oh.
Really, really tight angle. He's going to shoot from 45 metres, right side for a left footer.
Ambrose Ryan's just come off looking a little bit sore. He is limped his
Got a
way off.
hamstrings
Yes.
strapped. In comes Scotney. His side needs this one. Goes to 45. Sends it to the teeth. The goal. They fly. Off hands they go. They trickle it over the line through Roberts. And the Tiger Sharks will bring it back into play. It's 1 point. That difference here at Super Crane Oval.
1 point ball game. Here comes a kick in here by the Tiger Sharks. He doesn't know which way to go. Now he breaks clear, coming out of the full back line, shoots the ball across wide out onto the half back flank. What's going to happen here? Here goes a kick by Sankey. Sankey driving it up onto the scoreboard. Ruckman set themselves, and here's no mark taken. He thought he did have it. The umpire said, tackle to the ground and give it to me. Right in front of that scoreboard. 1 point separating him and the Cervantes team leading the Cervantes Tiger Sharks. Here's where comes the throw up again. Ruckman setting themselves. Oh, there's a push there. And getting the free kick is the Saints. And it's Parker. Here he goes, driving the ball up into the full forward area. No one can take the mark. The ball spills clear. Back out to the boundary line. They're trying to force it over, and they do so.
Sun's starting to disappear behind the sand dunes here at Super Crane Oval. Starting to get a little bit dark.
There's still a reasonably breeze here.
About 10 minutes to go in this one.
Here they go. Ruckman set himself, Parker there and again. Trying to break clear with the Saints. Beckett comes into the middle of the ground. Picked up then by Thompson. Trying to break clear. Drops the ball. Picked up then by Gooch. He goes high with it into the goal square. No one can get it. Now they mop up the Cervantes team. Taking it out onto the half-back. No one can pick it up. The ball's on the ground. Still they work hard, both players. Now taken by Sankey, gets another handball across. Fitzgerald does it. He takes the ball down the centre. They break down into the centre half forward area. A great chance here for Cervantes. It is. He's mopped it up. The veteran, he's put it through. Venturi. That's another goal. And that gives them a little bit of breathing space. And that was a great opportunity. They all go and congratulate him.
Vetturini back-to-back goals. Gives them a 7-point lead. What have the Saints got left? Cervantes gaining the ascendancy. Saints wasting a couple of opportunities late. Still about 10 minutes to go in this one. And we're going to go back to the middle of the ground.
22 minutes in this great grand final.
Whoa, they've got it all before them now. The Dandaragan Saints, they won't chuck this one in as the heavily strapped right hamstring Ambrose Ryan runs back onto that wing. Oh, have they got it? Have they done enough? The Tiger Sharks with 2 late goals from the veteran Venturini. Back into the middle of the ground. Beers into the ruck. Taking on Parker. Oh, and there's a free kick going to Paul. Not sure what for. But here's a chance for the Saints to bring it back to a point. Goes to centre half forward. Tracking the ball is Jackson. But it's going to be one. Jackson puts his body in. Wins the footy. Really good work. Gets a kick away. No one to kick it to. The intercept mark taken there by Sankey, who's been exceptional today for the Tigers.
Very, very good. Very good all day, hasn't he?
Gee, some tight playing. Sankey just chips it around. Taken by Reed. Oh, will that be 50? So, push from Gooch. Let go. Now they'll just soak up minutes. Good kick by Reed. Comes down the members' wing.
There's a big push.
Fly over the back corner with a screamer. Oh, he's right up on the wing, but that was an absolute beauty. Corner from 4 deep. Gets up now. Big long drop punt inside 50. Pack converges. No mark taken. Umpire tells them to play on as McDonald pulled it to the ground. They're going to ball it up 35 metres out. from the Tiger Sharks goal. The wind kicks up, and if they get a goal from this foray forward, I reckon it might be all over. Up they go. One down by Harold. Storming through. Kick off the deck by Fitzgerald. Goes out of bounds. They'll throw it in left forward pocket for the Tiger Sharks. Oh, they're just keeping it in there. Precious minutes ticking away. It is 7 points the difference. Dandaragan look out on their feet.
24 minutes.
24 minutes gone. Ball comes back in, fisted away. Picked up there by Gooch. Umpires found a free kick going the Saints' way.
Paul.
Coming back to Paul. He's been a recipient of a couple of free kicks. They need to get it back. They need to get it moving. Ryan making the lead. He's got Reed dropped off him. Now Riley Brown. He elects to go long down the line and kicks to the pack. Corner all on his own. Takes the mark. Oh, a couple of telling marks from the big full forward. Right on the centre wing. He'll look up. He'll just be going for territory. That's what he does. Sinks it deep into the teeth of goal. They fly. It's a big mark to Venturini. The veteran saved his best to the last quarter and could pop up with 3 in the last to be the match winner for the Tiger Sharks in this one. He's going to take his full 30 seconds, the old timer.
Well, taken every opportunity, haven't they? He had down there, Venturi. He's been taken. He's been clever in his play, one-on-one contests, and he's been make the most of it. And the
big
conversion.
Moments for big men. Venturini, 20 metres out, 45-degree angle, will favour the right foot. This one to put the nail in the coffin, and that's what he's done. Tiger Sharks will be premiers in 2026 in the Central Midlands Coastal Football League.
Wow. It's going to make it difficult now for Dandaragan to come back from here. It's really have to kick. What do they have to kick? 3 goals now to get back in front.
3 goals to win it, Terry.
So it's going to be
It's a 13-point ball game.
Yes. They were ruling their 9 goals, 15 on the scoreboard. But the game's still on, still time. It all depends how efficient they can be in scoring the goals, but they'll have to make a clear pathway. We're ready to go for another throw up again.
Venturini, the star in this last quarter.
3 goals.
3 goals.
What's happening again?
Yeah, there's no players in the middle of the ground. For both sides. What's going on?
Where is everyone? What's happened?
That's a free kick, that's
Oh,
why.
it was a free kick. So here we go. It's Beer takes the ball backwards right across the other side of the ground as Cervantes now winding down the clock. There goes the ball wide. Goes out then, beautifully taken and easily by King. Taking it.
Ball comes back to McQueen over on the far half-back flank, right half-back. He goes long down the line, looking for a teammate. Good mark to Warren. Takes the mark and plays on. Kicks the ball inside 50. Out on the lead is Fitzgerald. He's been in and under all day. Now he gets a chance to put a little bit of a cherry on top of his game. 45-degree angle. Right side for a left footer. Will kick it from about 50 metres. Will take his best to get this one home. Will have the aid of the breeze coming from the southeast. Fitzgerald starts his run. Gets to the paint. Sends it on its way. The Tiger Sharks are home.
Well, they're starting to run away with it now. And it's just about game all over for the Dandy Saints to get back into this game. And pushing back up into that wind a little bit will make it very, very difficult. And as we can see, the indications coming from the Cervantes Tiger Sharks that they're just slowing the game down a little bit, winding down the clock. So it's going to be very difficult to see the Saints, who have put up a fantastic effort to get back into the game now.
19-point differential on the scoreboard. And Terry, you got a couple of minutes now to find out who is deserved of these Archie thongs.
Well, that's going to be a big job to do, isn't it? Go the ruckman in there again. Beer and Parker. Parker still trying, wins the ball out. There goes the siren. The 2026 premiers go along to the Cervantes Tiger Sharks as the crowd rush out onto the ground. What a game we've seen here today. What a spectacle, well presented by the community of Cervantes, and the players and the supporters haven't let everyone down. This has been absolutely brilliant, and they deserve their victory in the end. 13 goals 10 to 9 goals 15 on the scoreboard. Wow, what a win, Darren.
Oh, huge. It just went kick for kick all day. Pressure was on, and it wasn't until the last 5 minutes could Cervantes shake it. They had to regain the lead in this last quarter too. They started the quarter behind on the scoreboard, and they brought it home. Once they got it out to 7 points, they put their tails up and they just kept going.
Yeah, that was a positive point when they got that 7 points in front. You could see that the way they were going to play measured football, but they were still attacking, if I can not contradict myself, but they made sure they got targets. They made sure players had space to run into. So it was, they're very well thought out, and that was good football thinking.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was a pretty even spread of good players. There wasn't one player that dominated. Such was the way the game was played from both sides. There were players that would have a good quarter or a good 5 minutes, then they'd get taken out of it. Everyone contributed from both sides across the ground. The tackling pressure was enormous. And if we look at the goal kickers for Dandaragan, Reinke, Ambrose, Ryan and Worrell had 2 each, and Jackson, Rava and Hitchcock kicked 1. Then for Cervantes, Venturini, 3 in the last quarter to the veteran. Then Lambert, Patterson, 2 apiece. Then singles to Warren, Fitzgerald, Harris, Corner and Reid. A real even contribution. Terry, who were your good players for Dandaragan?
Dandaragan running through them. I thought Tom Gooch was good early, found the pressure. It's building all day, but he made a good contribution, I thought. Todd Kenny was really good, set the standard of play early, and for Dandaragan to get into the game.
Shut down well in the second half.
Yeah, in the second half he was shut down, which gave them back the initiative to the Cervantes team. That was well thought out. Gilby was pretty prominent, and when he was on the ground, when he left the ground, that wasn't to the benefit to then of the Dandaragan Saints. Jackson Brown came in late and in between. Ben Parker was good in the ruck all day. He did a power of work in there for them. He didn't have much of a rest, and he was really good. Jack Rava was there in all the contests. He was either mopping up or in front of packs, and he was a very prominent player all day. And the Ryans, Ambrose and Brad made contributions as well. Good effort. They didn't shirk anything. They tackled hard, they contributed hard, and they had every chance to win the game. As the scoreboard tells you, 24 scoring shots to 23. So they were right in it, and they probably penalised themselves in the first half by not converting.
When you look at the reactions on grand final days, there's always 2 stories, isn't there? There's one magnificent story, one happy story, and one really sad story. You can see the Tiger Sharks there with all their supporters getting around them. They haven't won one for a little while. Dandaragan have held sway the last couple of years. Couldn't quite get the treble. And look at Dandaragan. There's not too many supporters with them. They're starting to make their way out. They're cutting lonely figures out on that oval at the moment, whereas the Tiger Sharks are swamped, and it's going to be a hot town hot time in the old town tonight, Terry.
Yeah, great. They're great to win, but the worst thing has happened is when you lose one. So you can feel for the losing team, and especially when they put up an outstanding effort. It was coming back from a bad beating in the second semi and to nearly snatch it here. It was a great effort by the Dandaragan Saints. So nothing to be ashamed of or disappointed with, but they will be naturally. And if you weren't disappointed, you don't care.
And for Cervantes, good players today. I thought Sankey played a great 4 quarters across half back. He was really consistent. I thought Harris was the same, though he missed some vital goals. Patterson just kept on fighting on, and he kicked a couple of goals.
He was a very good player.
Absolutely. I thought Harold was a real steadying influence. He got into the contest, but he also took marks, was able to find space to take uncontested marks and hold possession for the Tiger Sharks, and then corner some big marks late, though he wasn't best. But Venturini, his 3 goals in the last quarter were the difference, and a couple of those were contested marks and a big tackle. You know, he hadn't had the best first half. In the third quarter, he's fought his way back into the game with some ugly disposal and some contested ball for a centre half forward. And then that third quarter, you know, might not be your day, but he made it his quarter, and I'm tempted to give him the thongs, Terry, with his last quarter.
Well, it was a great effort. It's certainly the match-winning efforts that were pivotal in their win, wasn't it? And without those bits of smart play, he played smart football.
Well, I'm giving him the thongs, the Archie thongs.
There we go.
I'm Terry McDonald. We've been here for filming footy for the Central Midlands Coastal Football League. Thanks a lot for being with us today. The commentary part is done, but hang around and watch the presentation as the Tiger Sharks receive their spoils. Thanks very much, and well done to both sides, both clubs, and to Dale Simmons and the Cervantes Football Club for the excellent way that they have hosted the grand final event today.
Footy analytics made simple. Improve your team performance with My Dartfish Live S. Quickly tag key games actions during or after the match. Replay moments from the match, frame by frame or in ultra slow motion. Access richer content, dive into detailed statistics and filter what matters most with ease. Create playlists to show problems or areas for improvement, and share them to your team. My Dartfish Live S supports Aussie rules football coaches to optimise team performance.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory, until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Footy analytics made simple. Improve your team performance with My Dartfish Live S. Quickly tag key games actions during or after the match. Replay moments from the match, frame by frame or in ultra slow motion. Access richer content, dive into detailed statistics and filter what matters most with ease. Create playlists to show problems or areas for improvement and share them to your team. My Dartfish Live S supports Aussie rules football coaches to optimise team performance.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory, until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Footy analytics made simple. Improve your team performance with My Dartfish Live S. Quickly tag key games actions during or after the match. Replay moments from the match, frame by frame or in ultra slow motion. Access richer content, dive into detailed statistics and filter what matters most with ease. Create playlists to show problems or areas for improvement and share them to your team. My Dartfish Live S supports Aussie rules football coaches to optimise team performance.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory, until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
The relationship with Great Southern Fuels started with my father 50 years ago, delivering fuel in drums back in the day, which has progressed into large tanks now. They've been very reliable and efficient on time with service.
We run a mixed farming operation here on Chapman Valley, just north of Geraldton, managing about 5,500 hectares. We've been with what is now Great Southern Fuels for in excess of 20 years. There's always challenges and situations that catch you out, and they've been really, really good at accommodating that for us.
We've been with Great Southern for 28 years now. Look, they've given us exceptional service and they're price competitive, so it's wonderful.
They're a great company to work for. They're a family-owned business. They will support you and whatever is required.
I've got Alan's phone number, I've got Steve's phone number, and I know if I ring it I'll get an answer, which is really cool.
The relationship's great and the service is second to none. So I ring up and it doesn't matter if it's Saturday, Sunday or whenever I ring up, I'll have fuel. So we've never been held up or had a problem with them. So my theory is that's what I'm about. It's about service and the relationship, and it's been fantastic.
It's very important to maintain long-term customers' loyalty and give back what you can when you can.
Great Southern Fuels is one of the few companies that I've been involved with that gives so much back to the local community. We support so many different organisations and country, sporting clubs, field days, farming organisations.
We endeavour to give back. The community looked after us by dealing with us, and we just gave it back in what we could do. Footy club needs a hand, well, it's because they need a hand that you give it to, not the other way around.
When you look at how they conduct themselves in the community, they've been a great supporter of the Livestock Transporters Association. Just incredible what they do.
I do a lot for the community, which is good. And not only Lake Race either, you know, it's right through where all these outlets are all over the state. You know, he's been excellent with that.
We tend to sponsor major events, the Great Southern Football Carnival, Colts Carnival.
Across the board, I think sponsorships are a very important part of any community. I grew up in Lake Grace and footy was my life down there for a long time. Great Southern sponsored Lake Grace back then, and along with many other footy clubs and hockey clubs and tennis clubs. And we might not always be making a big deal out of it, but the people that get sponsored, they understand and they relate to it.
They do a lot for the town, so yeah, I can't fault them. You know, they've been brilliant.
Great Southern Fuels have got strong values, and that shows in what they do. You know, they walk the talk and they do what they do.
You deal with people that are there and care about your business, and these people have been absolutely wonderful.
I'm very proud of what Mum and Dad have achieved in their life and how they've structured the business, and it's all structured around our customers and looking after people and being in the right areas where we need to sell the fuel and have the support there and sponsorship. Being part of the community, even though we're not in that community, but our workers are there and that's part of us.
Well, folks, what an absolute pleasure to be joined by Tyson Bell from AFGRI. First of all, welcome, Tyson.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having me.
First of all, the business itself, it's John Deere and other brands, is that correct?
Yeah, so AFGRI Equipment is that's our brand, and we're lucky enough to be able to supply John Deere, and might be a little bit biased, mate, but I believe John Deere is probably the best product out there to get. The ag game's an exciting industry to be in as well. The technology that's coming is incredible. It's exciting, and John Deere is obviously at the forefront of that. But at the same time, yeah, we do supply other brands. We've got Borgo, Manitou, Horsch, to name a few. You see Terminal and Redicop on board as well.
We go out into the yard. What is some of that machinery out there that you sell? And is it only new? Is it new and used? Tell us about the machinery.
It's new and used. Yeah, we promote the new side of it pretty hard, but we take the trade-ins and we sell them as well.
What services? Is there aftermarket? Do you service any of the equipment? What happens there?
Oh, you can't sell the equipment without having good aftermarket, so yeah, we're pretty fortunate.
Midlands Coastal Football League, and we're part of the reason why we are what we are today. Congratulations, Cervantes. Commiserations, Dandaragan. There's always got to be a loser, and today it was Danny. But I'll just get Daniel to hand out the footy to the best on ground.
Yeah, look, congratulations to both sides. Really, really competitive today. It was actually quite hard to choose the best on ground. But consulting with the umpires, we thought that from Cervantes, number 5, Mitchell Fitzgerald. Was the best on today.
I just want to start off by saying thanks to all the volunteers. Like today is just, I've never seen anything like it, so credit to you all. Dandaragan, we've had our fair share of games this year obviously, and it's never been an easy fight, so yeah, thanks for the year, and yeah, unfortunately we won this year, and there's no easy way of saying it, but and yeah, our boys just for welcome me down. It's my first year and you've welcomed me with open arms, so I can't thank everyone enough. So yeah, cheers. Thank you everyone.
JP, would you like to say a few words?
First of all, thanks to all the sponsors and that for putting today on. It was bloody good playing in front of this massive crowd, and it was a good fight. First of all, to our boys, bloody so proud of you boys. It was a good year, such a tight bunch of boys, and I'm fucking proud of the way you guys went about today. But to you boys, well done, enjoy it, you deserved it. It was a great game, so well done, have a good one. Enjoy the night boys, well done.
I'd just like to thank our umpires that we've had this year. We started organising this at the end of last year because of the crap that went on last year, and we've had about 12 to 14 umpires this year, and I think it's picked the standard of our footy and our seconds footy up to where, you know, what sort of football we can play. I'd like Daniel to come across and accept the medals for the umpires.
Right, thanks everyone for coming out today. It's been a fantastic season, and on behalf of myself and fellow umpires, thanks to the players, volunteers, and all the support staff, and we'll definitely be back next year. Thank you.
Thanks to the umpires. We have we'll get Daniel and Louis up here to get the flag and the cup. All right, so Dale's going to do the medals. The boys want the medals first.
Sorry guys, just want to quickly say to the Dandy guys, JP and the boys, last 2 years I've been a part of this league with Cervantes. We've had excellent games against each other. We obviously know how you feel from the performance last year. You should be proud of yourselves, the effort you put in. There's some great players, you play a great brand of footy. And yeah, although you had lost today, I think you should be really proud of your efforts, and we'll go again next year, I'm sure. So well done to you boys, and appreciate it. To all of our volunteers at Cervantes, all the supporters, all the sponsors, everybody, can't thank you enough. Everyone who put everything on today, the league, everyone, fantastic to see so many people come down and support us. It was just, once we walked out there today, we felt like we had everyone behind us, which was fantastic. To my boys, just what a tight-knit unit we are. We stuck at it. We had some trials and tribulations throughout the year, but we just stuck fat the whole time. Couldn't be bloody proud of you boys. Each and every single one of you deserve it. A few boys missed out today as well, and that's what I want to say, is that it was a whole club effort, a whole team effort. So I appreciate everyone, and yeah, well done. So thanks. Thank you, DC. Starting with number 1, Leo Lambert. Like a cat on a hot tin roof. Number 2, Preston Rosario. Yep.
Number 3, Jaden Warren. Number 4, Harry Sankey. This fella's going to have a bit of noise tonight. He's got 2 medals clinging together. The Roger Tonkin medalist, Mitchell Fitzgerald. Number 6, Joel Peters. Number 7, unfortunately, was not allowed to play today with concussion, but big part of the Cervantes Footy Club, Gussie Devitt. Number 8, the best player in the competition, Josh Harris. Number 9, Bradley Patterson. Number 10, Brandon Cowie. Number 11, Aaron Callahan. This is what fairy tales are made of. 3 goals in his last game of footy in the grand final. Number 12, James Venturelli. Number 15, Connor Watts. Ethan King, number 16. Number 19, James Harold. Number 20, Jacob Green. Number 23, James Buckets Corner. Not too many people have played in 2 losing grand finals for Cervantes, this young fella has, but now he's a premiership player. Number 24, Lockie Huntley. Number 27, there'll be a few of these tonight, Jackie Beer. The kid, best on ground in the reserves grand final, and he's a premiership player this year. Number 31, last year, Lucas Smith. Number 32, Jack McQueen. One more, there's 2 more. Number 35, Adam Reed. And then obviously, Captain Lewis Harvey. And then one more, Premiership coach, Cervantes Footy Club, Daniel Clark.
Righto, now we'll present the flag and the cup to the winning coach and captain. Congratulations, Cervantes. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah! I'd like to thank all the supporters for coming along today and making it a successful day. Drive safely when you're going home, and look after yourself, and we'll see you again in 2027. Thank you.